Yeah, we carried those guys.
It's fire time.
All right, we're gonna get started here. I got it muted right now.
Don't mess up.
You guys ready?
Yep. Go for it.
All right, everyone. Welcome to episode 6 of the DCUO Project podcast. We are streaming live on twitch.tv / Count Chocula. I'm Count Chocula. I'm joined again, as always, by my co-host Glenn. We've got the contract killers, Jay, Kaiser, and Ninja. And we are joined by Crappy Heels from the Lifted Research Group. And we are also joined by Glenn's league mate, Liam. We've got the large cast here again today. We got a lot to talk about, particularly it's DLC 7. So let's get right into it. Take it away.
I guess the best thing we can say is the quantum powers are actually a decent controller set.
Very
What do you
good.
mean? The best thing I could say is that everything about the DLC is great. I don't know what people complain about.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, let's.
I haven't
There's
really
I'm happy
seen
with
one
everything.
complaint about the DLC. This is the first DLC that has run so smoothly
Oh my God.
with basically no huge glitches. The only problems I've seen is like feats not tallying right.
Yeah,
That's about
some
but
of the
that's
feats are
easy.
bugged,
That's
Glenn.
easy to
They
fix.
they are.
but that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
that's about it.
My only thing to say about it is like I see some people still on the forums complaining about difficulty. Like in case some of you haven't
it
been
supposed to be
following, let me
difficult?
break it down for you. You're not meant to beat the raids day one. You're meant to. They're designed for you to have at least half T5 to stand a chance. Just because Thursday you went into the raid and wiped in the first room, it is not too hard. You're doing content that's above you. Calm down with that.
You guys don't realize how long he wanted to go on that tirade.
No, because they're complaining all the time on the forums, like it's too hard. Like you're not supposed to till you run the alerts and the solos for a while, dude.
Yeah, I actually was kind of disappointed with the difficulty in the ops and the anomalies.
I can't
thought-
believe some people can't beat them.
I know people are complaining on the forums that the anomalies are too hard.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
if
they're
you-
balanced
If
pretty
you
good.
suck-
I did
at
the
Legends.
anomalies on the freaking test server, and they were too easy.
No, the only way you can't beat it is if you're something like, if you're a spammer, if all you're used to is like one-handed tap, tap, hold clip with a healer healing you through everything, you're going to have problems if all you know is how to swing and not read boss tells.
Right.
Pretty much.
That's the only way you're going to have
there's-
issues.
There's a lot of boss tells in there, dude. Like, which one
It's
was that?
easy to
The
tell.
Prowler, one of the side optional bosses in the Brothers in Arms, dude. You gotta watch for when he lifts up his arms, or else you're gonna die.
Yeah,
Okay.
he'll telegraph his teleport.
I'll telegraph his roar too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and people. I mean, it's Legends. I mean, for the solos, if you suck at Legends, you need to practice because you will struggle. I struggled the first couple times I did it because I'd never played Huntress Bizarro, but now I've got it. I practiced. I got it down. I can do it in my sleep now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Dude, Bane kicked my ass like
and-
4 times in a row.
Yeah,
the
I was
other
a
day.
total noob with Huntress and Bizarro. I'd never played them before. So, yeah, I
Yep.
mean, it's going to take you a
Terrible
little
Huntress.
time. You got to practice. You're not just going to be able to log in and go and expect to get your marks. You have to work at it.
Really? I did.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Uh-huh.
But then again, I played.
But you're a
both Huntress and
PvP guy, though. Well, more than a PvE.
No, I'm both. I played a lot of PvP, PvE. But then again, I played both Huntress and Bizarro heavily in PvP for the Legends.
Yeah, that's my point. You're good at the Legends. The people that aren't are going to struggle. Instead of going to the forums, they need to practice.
Well, but what people need to do is start making forum threads for posting on how to do this stuff, or videos and stuff. It's just people don't just complain about it instead of looking for the solution to their problem.
Everybody just goes in there swinging. You get a block once in a while.
Yeah, you have to play the mechanics. For the
Exactly.
most part.
Yeah, but I enjoy the solo content, but I still like the I like that they're made it a little bit longer, but at the same time it's kind of frustrating with the T4 alert simulator things, dude. How long those can possibly take, like an hour. It's kind of frustrating at the same time because we're all used to about 15 minutes, 20 minutes for an avalanche alert. Now it's like an hour.
Hey,
you're
I wouldn't
talking-
mind if they took long, if they gave me more than 3 marks.
They give
Like
you
4.
5.
4 would be cool.
They give you 5 marks for Brothers in Arms if you get the optional boss. 2
Yeah.
for
Oh
the
yeah, if you do both those
Yeah.
bosses,
Yeah,
and
the
then
one
you, do
iconic
the,
drops
then you do the bounty inside too. How much
Yeah.
do you get if you do those 2 bosses and the bounty?
Yep.
It's 5
You get
total for
5.
that one.
The
It's
bounty
4
you're
it's
talking about
4
in the
for other
Paradox
one.
Wave. It doesn't always show up though.
No, the guy that's in
Metropolis, alternate
Metropolis,
Metropolis.
yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you don't fight Martian Manhunter, then
Oh,
it's
Martian
4
Manhunter
marks.
is beast.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
God,
Four marks, you're probably not
I went-
beating him.
I
After
went
he
after
spins
him.
around, you need to block because he does some crazy shit after he spins around and he fucks everybody up.
He
It's
has
those
like
eye
long
lasers.
range one shots that like kill everybody in the group.
I like how he comes up out of the ground. He'll go down and come up out of the street. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, right behind you.
Hmm.
The group I was running with on the league run, we actually had to tank him. We actually got the tank to pull him up on top of the roof because we had a bunch of ads that were just coming out of the buildings constantly. So we pulled him up there on top of the roof, and he still whooped us just because of that one shots he does.
To get rid of some of those ads, what you want to do is you want to get finished with all the other side stuff, like release prisoners will make the ads despawn.
Yeah, but unfortunately we just come up upon him and all that stuff at the same time. We didn't even realize he was there. We were just fighting, and then all of a sudden, oh man!
Yeah, that happens.
Now, I thought Supergirl, Zatanna, and Power Girl weren't that tough.
Oh,
Yeah,
Supergirl
they're
was
easy compared to him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know if Martian Manhunter was just beast or because I wasn't healing it, I was DPSing it, or I didn't know if we just had a shitty healer. Rock was healing it.
Oh.
he's a good healer. So, but like I don't know. I was just like, man, is this dude this beast or is electricity this shitty?
Well, that's how. When the very first day it came out, I ran family reunions. They had Zatanna buffed, not Zatanna, Huntress buffed, and Huntress was hitting even harder than Martian Manhunter. She was one-shotting everyone. They had to. I guess they nerfed her. It was a post on the forum.
Yeah. That it was like a hot fix that day.
Yeah, it was. I spent an hour and a half in there trying to beat her. We finally did, but like I said, it took an hour and a half.
Yeah, crazy. Here's a question for you: does Martian Manhunter show up anywhere else in the game?
No, not yet.
I've never seen him anywhere
Not
else.
fighting.
He's on the hero side
Yeah, he's in the
Aquaman
hero side
instance.
instance.
with Aquaman. I
But
believe.
you don't fight him, do you?
No, you
No,
don't
you
fight
don't.
him. He fights alongside you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
So-
that was pretty cool. They added that in. That was kind of a surprise. And I'm just glad they put that in there to get the extra mark. That's cool. You can get 5 marks to reality running that.
That is the alert to get the most for your replays right there.
Because it's the easier alert, you know. In my opinion, I don't know.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure how to get the feat in with Superman and Lex of avoiding the missile barrage.
You just avoid the missile barrage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
there's a circle on the ground that Lex puts down, and then there's the green mist type stuff they throw out in the air.
The problem is we all have to go for it because it says without anyone in your team
right.
being hit. So if one person gets hit, it nullifies it for everyone.
Because on that
Yeah,
run we
you
just
just have-
had,
we just have
I
to
didn't
go
see
after
a
them.
missile barrage.
I'll blame the tank and being in the middle.
It's possible.
It's highly possible. But yeah, I like everything about that update, that DLC.
Yeah, they outdid themselves. I think it's awesome. I love it. And like Glenn was saying, it's the smoothest update. I mean, yeah, they had some hiccups on the PS3 side the first day. You know,
They got that worked out quick.
Yeah, they were
2
on
hot
it. They got it
fixes back to
fixed.
back.
Yep. They had to shut down the server. It was doing fine until they did like a server shutdown, and then it was like buggy for a couple hours, and then when they brought it back up, it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But has everybody run the family reunion one?
Yes.
Yep.
I think I'm the only one that hasn't run it yet.
I haven't run it.
It's easy. It's just
I'm
long.
about to run it right now.
Oh, you didn't get a chance to run it?
Not yet.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm going to actually play a video. I've got a video that I can play on the stream of us running that. Like the end part. That is the wrong one.
I see nothing. There's nothing happening. Oh, there's Bizarro.
Yeah, I clicked on the wrong video.
You don't want to watch
Move.
me PvP. I'm embarrassing.
Yeah, I've got a video of Crappy getting the controlled collateral, which I haven't done that. I haven't even tried it yet. I'm kind of like lazy to try it. I just want to get the marks.
Well,
and
once you
gear.
get the strategy down, it's not that. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Hmm. The middle room where you have to smash the computers is probably the toughest part. I didn't
By
really know what
far.
to do in there. Like when they lock you in that door.
You
Took
sat
me-
over in the corner
took me
and
like
blocked. You
2
were
runs
sitting
to
in the
figure
corner
it
and
out.
blocking for a while. I thought it was kind of funny.
Well, that's what you have to do.
You got to
have
smash
just-
all those computers and just hang out until like the scientists decide to leave you alone.
I watched your video though. I mean, it was a good run. I haven't done it yet. I know everybody else in the league in Contract Killers have done it except me. So
What? Family reunion? Or the other feet? Because I haven't
The
touched
feet.
family reunion.
no, the
Well-
collateral.
Once you get past that second room with the computers, yeah, it's fairly
You're home
easy.
free.
Yeah, you're
the
home free.
first
The
room
last
is
two parts are
easy, and
easy.
the last room is easy.
The turret room is really easy.
Yeah, you just fly up on the ceiling.
Exactly. You breathe fire every time he comes up there.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would do both of them. I
Yeah.
do the
And
ice
Stomp Smash.
and then the other one.
Yeah.
Said it's definitely worth doing since it's a 25-point feat.
Oh, this guy hates me. I can't even believe you're gonna watch the most embarrassing part. He does the boss tell.
What are you talking about?
You know those little tells they do, where the lines come out from
Yeah.
them. They get me every time I do the wrong shit.
Well, when he's blocking, you have to block. You mirror what he's doing. I see you're sending me a tell.
Well,
Yeah, I
look
don't
at
know what that is. What does that say?
look at it this way,
Count
Crappy.
Chocula.
Look
I
at
was
it this way,
busting balls,
Crappy.
What did I say? Oh,
Were you lying or something again? Well, anyway.
Yeah, just think of it this, Crappy. Which would you rather be
oh,
embarrassed
look, he's gonna
about?
get me. Oh, see, every time, and he's gonna do it to me again too as soon as I get back up.
least
When
it wasn't-
when you're fighting him, dude, if you get him knocked down and you still have your fire breath up, burn him with that because it helps you burn him faster.
Yeah, you start it soon too. See right there, you should have blocked. When he's blocking and the orange lines come,
Yeah,
you,
that's
you
a block.
mirror what he's doing.
I know. I always screw it up. Because, like, they'll get me really quick with that block. I would just want to block break them. You know what I mean? And then,
Yeah, if he's got the side indicators and he's attacking, then you block break him.
they counter so quick.
Yep.
You know
'Cause
what
it
I
means
mean?
he's actually blocking. He means he's faking. See, you beasted him.
No, man. He usually gets me with that move right there. I want to do the haymaker, the tap 3 times, hold, and he always, like, interrupts me. I just like that move.
Oh, just stick to the tap, hold.
Yeah, you can do that at the beginning like 3 times in a row on him. At the very beginning.
I just like the haymaker.
but,
I'm persistent. I'll just keep trying to do it, too. I don't care. I do
You
it
know-
right here at the end, and I knock him out with it. I was like,
If you use his flame breath, dude, you can put that tick on him though. That's one of the advantages I found. It helps burn him down faster, especially at the beginning.
But, you know, that's still good. You got the feet. I don't have that feat yet.
You will.
Yeah, it's
I
not
don't
really
know.
hard. The middle room is the hardest. Once you get the middle room down, you're good.
Look, not that hard, Shock. At least it's not an ice tank at the end of that instance.
Ice tanks are easy to beat. Come on now. I'll eat an ice tank for lunch.
Yeah, because everyone can debuff them, remember? Yeah.
Don't they have debuff serums?
That's probably what they were referring to. Yeah, we definitely have a hater on the podcast. Someone that was just, I think someone was just trolling us. It's all right on the YouTube.
I mean, you're gonna get trolls.
Yep.
Ice is just. Well, I'm not gonna go into it anymore. I'll leave it alone this time.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
give
leave it
him the
alone.
time of day.
Yeah, I mean, I've said what I have to say.
So anyway, has anyone tried the raids yet? Has Liam or Glenn? Have you guys tried or Crappy? Have you guys tried the raids?
Oh
Nope.
yeah, we tried them.
I would
Keyword
like
tried.
Yeah, got pretty messed up.
How geared were you guys when you tried them?
I didn't even have all green gear. I had most T4. I just wanted to see how much you were gonna get your ass kicked.
Well, you saw that on Friday Night Legends with with Odyssey.
I just wanted to experience it for myself.
It might be possible.
He just
if
he
you've
just
got a
couldn't
few
believe
T5s
it when
to
he
stream.
when he thought about difficulty in DC Universe.
I know. Like I was like, come on, really? They're gonna kill me? I don't think so. Yeah, they kill everybody. Like I'd be looking around, everyone would have full health, and next thing you know, 5 people are instantly dead. I was like, well,
Who did you run it with?
me and Rock healing, and I don't know, just some other people Rock knew. I mean, everybody was pretty good. I mean, I guess our DPS could have been a little better, but the trolls were on par, man. Like, because at some parts I was really spamming out heals like crazy, and I know Rock must have been too, and the trollers were really keeping up.
Good. You guys did that the first day, though, right?
Maybe the second day.
Second day. Yeah, we haven't tried it yet.
Two
we've
tanks,
been,
2 DPS. I don't even know what power the DPSs were.
We've been spamming replay badges, so we haven't even tried it.
You know what? I was running some of the anomalies over, just because. I don't know. I feel like I could do one in 8 minutes. I could do Bizarro in like 8-ish minutes. And sometimes, like, if somebody else was doing something, I really don't feel like running it with some random people.
Right.
I mean, Brother in Arms, I guess it's all right to run with some random people, I guess, but not the other one.
Yeah, I'd rather
Not family.
know
You'd
who
be
I'm
in there
running with.
forever.
Family
Yeah,
reunion.
family I won't pug usually.
Well, only time that would probably be good is if you poked brother and you guys actually did a pretty decent job.
I did last night a reset. I pugged it
Yeah, I haven't run into too many.
because Rock's
Problems.
screwing up our flow. He's usually the DPS, and now he's healing.
So what did he switch to? I'm just curious.
He's electricity now.
That's right. You told me that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just so weird. He went from being such a beast DPS and now he's healing. That's kind of weird.
He thinks the nerf to the fan is like crazy, and it's really not that bad.
It's not. Yeah.
It just slows you down the tiniest bit, but you don't have to worry about it because you're not doing ram and whip anymore. You're just hanging back doing ram, snap, trap, fan. You're not getting up that close. I mean, on the trash mobs you are, but like in the raid, you're not going to be that close. No way. So it's perfectly fine. I don't see a problem with it. I switched to Quantum though on my troll.
I won't. No wonder you're not complaining about it anymore.
I'm still mad though. I was that power since the day it came out, and like they never ever screwed with it. And then like the last couple months, since everything got exposed on the forums, that's what happens. You write something on the forums and you're like, oh, use this power like this and watch how beast it is. And then everyone complains. They're like, oh, my power sucks compared to this. And then
No, that
DC's like,
happened.
uh-oh.
That happened. You remember the fan glitch?
The fan glitch. There was no glitch with the fan.
Yeah, there was.
It's like a targeting?
It's a
Where you would
target
keep
that-
swapping the targeting and you get scrolling white numbers?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
I didn't. You could still do that. You could change direction with the fan. Like if you're at the spawn targets and I shouldn't even say this. Never mind. No, like if you're
Us
standing,
nerf you.
They know about
You're
it.
not that power anymore.
well, you
Who
can't
cares?
wave it. You can't wave it around like it used to be able to. But like if you're at the spawn target and you hit the one guy, you could turn around and hit the other guy with the fan out too.
Yeah, but it has a set amount of ticks it goes through now instead of doing it, restarting the entire fan all over again.
Yeah, it used to restart.
So
It all
what's the
went
verdict
downhill
on Quantum? Let's talk
when they
about
took
more
the
about
ticks out,
Quantum
yeah.
controlling.
Snap.
I want
of
the
course, have not
teleportability.
played Quantum, but
I want the teleportability. I don't care. I am sorcery. I deserve it. Give me
Yeah.
something good.
You could turn people into dogs. That's awesome.
No, I can't. They fixed that. I can no longer turn people into dogs.
You could turn NPCs into dogs.
That's not worth it. It's not the same.
I'm so happy about that.
yeah, it seems real useful. I mean, especially for picking people up. I mean, wow.
You know what? I run both shields on the quantum because sometimes the teleport shield is just totally not convenient. Like if somebody dies right next to you, it's not convenient to fucking teleport away from them and run back. So I just hit the other
Yeah.
shield.
I had a little problem with the quantum tunneling.
I really like. I'm starting to get the range down now of how far it is, but like it does work really good. Something comes up behind you, something starts hitting you, you just hit that, and you're totally in a different place.
Can
Or
you
like
can you guys
Quantum
hear me?
Busters or something.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
Oh, okay, good, because I was messing with my mic. I actually teleported underneath the map.
Oh no.
Sweet.
Oh, I
Yeah.
teleported in the wall for a couple seconds, and where you fight Lex Luthor and Superman, and I think it's Brother in Arms. I got stuck in the wall for a sec.
Like, how do you know where you're teleporting to? Does it lay a circle down or something?
You just
No.
have to know the
No.
range.
You just have to
Yeah.
judge the distance. It teleports you straight in front of you, like
Until you
so
hit a
many
wall.
feet.
I also had the same problem when I was fighting Lex. That's when I warped underneath the map.
Oh yeah, yeah. In
Yeah.
that room, I got stuck right in the wall.
Well, mine was actually outside in front of the building,
Oh,
but same fight. Interesting.
I think it's cool though. The supercharged shields are amazing.
Oh yeah, the charge shields are definitely the way to go over Word of Power now.
Yeah, they work real good. I feel the Nerf hammer coming up. Something works too good.
God, I hope they don't nerf it. I mean, it's perfect. It's a 50% supercharge. Gives back just as much power as the other ones. You know,
You're talking
They
about
did it to,
Oblivion, right?
No, we're talking about Event Horizon.
Event
Event
Horizon,
Horizon.
yeah.
They did that to Hard Light too, didn't they? Now they
And
Yes.
to Mentos. All three of them
yeah,
have
All-
and they buffed them up.
only one that doesn't have it is gadgets.
Well, they got the
Exactly.
little robot.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
robot.
that's their thing.
Oh wait, so
And that's
Bastion from Mental just gives back power over
Yeah.
It has a
time.
POT.
Yeah,
Nice.
he has a POT, and it's a 50% that hits up to 7, including and then yourself, so 8.
That's awesome.
So
Yes,
does
it
Light.
is.
And Hard Lights does also, I think.
It
Yep.
does.
So basically, Speed Drain and Word of Power are obsolete. Is that
No,
No.
they're good for a
Uh,
tank for an optional supercharge now.
Yeah,
Right.
any role other than controller can roll that in case controllers are running a little dry.
Yeah.
Like I would use it on a tank. I
Yeah,
would
our
Word of
league,
Power on a
our
tank in
league,
a second.
the main tank, he runs it all the time. Word of Power, and it has this built-in shield where you're invincible. He uses that for all those old crap moments.
Mhm.
Yeah. Plus the fact all the armor has light on it now anyway, so you're gonna get a little more use out of it. Not much, but it's gonna help.
Word of Power doesn't scale with your Vite though, does it?
I thought it did.
Yeah.
I thought
they-
anything that restores power scales with your might.
You mean Vite?
Yeah, Vite. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, and I think everything scales with the Vite.
Because I thought they said it on the forums now that they even changed weapon attacks to scaled light. They actually confirmed that, didn't they? Because
I
You
thought
mean
that
the power
that's been
back.
since launch.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
yeah, they've
Uh,
been bouncing around that question because people have tested it out and stuff. I don't know if it's true or not.
I'll have to test it out. Just use Word of Power, then take your gear off and use another one.
all
But
I
yeah,
know
this-
is it's a lot harder to find tanks nowadays than because everyone switched to Quantum.
That's why I'm working on my tank again, just for that kind of
I
situation.
think all the tanks, I mean, the majority of the tanks switched over to controllers now.
I wouldn't think so. I mean, they wouldn't have any
You
gear.
still see a shit ton of tanks in PvP. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
true.
I think all the people that switch to tank are mainly just pure PvPers.
Yep.
They
Which
probably
is
like
kinda
PvE. What's
sad.
that? I don't care. They just ignore PvE altogether.
I barely see Quantum in PvP. Quantum's pretty fun to fight against, though.
I've seen it. I don't know how many times already.
I fought one guy, 1v1 lair battle. He was Quantum.
How'd that go?
I did okay against him. I think he had me outgeared. I think he was full punchline, and it was a real good battle. I beat him the first round, and then he beat me the next 3. But it was a really close battle. He was just a better PvPer than me.
Cool.
But he didn't like dominate me like some of the ice DPS do. But I forgot. That's balanced. According to our hater. How dare we say that ice isn't? There's anything wrong with ice. Oh, ice is easy to play against.
No, he's completely right. Ice is completely balanced. Like I said, I'm working on my tank again. I took him into PvP. Usually I'm struggling with a controller and stuff. Literally, I never lost. I got into a Batcave 2-on-2 with a healer that was struggling. I'm just standing on that point. At one point, I just stopped attacking. I'm just standing here like, look, I'm invincible. You two guys here, DPS and Troller, can't hurt me. And I just stood there until the healer came back. I didn't even need to block. Like, reflect, ward, restraint, reflect. What are you going to do? They couldn't budge my bar.
I'm going to come over and crap
ice
right
is not
on you.
broken. Ice is fair. I'll take easy victories. I mean, it's wrong how strong it is in PvP at least.
Yeah, I
It's a really
like
good tank in PvE too.
It's
PvE,
what?
it's fine.
yeah. I was gonna say there's nothing wrong with any of the tanks except for maybe fire just requires a little more skill.
Yeah, fire requires more skill.
There's
All the
nothing
tanks
wrong
are
with
good.
fire.
I wasn't saying there was anything
I know.
wrong with fire. I was
I know,
saying
I'm
fire
saying,
requires a little more attention, requires
As a
more
fire,
skill
I'm
points.
just saying it's pretty up there.
I like fire.
Yeah,
You don't
I
see-
was
you don't
fire
see a
when-
lot of
when I
fire.
switched it.
The only
Pretty
problem
nice.
with fire is it's got a very high threshold for skill points. Ice you can get away with like 100, 120. Fire you need all the restos, all the crit chances, the healings. I mean, you need a
that's-
lot of skill points to max fire compared to the others.
Or you could just have a good healer.
True.
Because
I
fire just
personally
has
like ice
crit-
better because you could just hit buttons and go to town. You don't even have to worry about blocking. Fire is more of I don't know.
Fire will have like 11k HP. They just go into like a raid and they still get fucking raped.
Yeah, when I was fire tanking for the feats, I was finding myself doing a lot of blocking. And on my ice tank, my ice tank is hugely undergeared. But I just stand there and beat stuff up with brawl and just throw some shields up, go to town.
I mean, technically with fire, you can grab hard light shield out of iconics, and there you go. You can pop
Yeah, that
that
works.
every once in a while.
Fire
Only works
is
so
more fun,
so
though.
far though.
The only problem with that one, dude, is it takes a lot of power to use the hard light shield.
Gotta have a good
It's
troll.
Good troller, man. T5 trollers.
Oh yeah.
It's still not as effective as ice shields, though.
yeah, ice shields use a lot less power.
What about earth tanks in T5?
We
I don't-
ran with a couple.
I haven't seen any, really.
I think a lot of
Earth
them switched
is
over
fine.
when they kind of semi-nerfed precision with the split damage and everything. And all the crits.
They don't seem to hold aggro as well as ice and fire. I don't
Well,
know.
it depends on
I
how they
haven't had
build
any
it, because
troubles.
it depends on their abilities, dude. Because I've seen some use the totem, which does the might-based damage to all enemies around them, and that holds aggro pretty well. But most of the ones that other people I've seen that can't hold aggro are just doing jackhammer.
I would think that an earth tank would need, their pet damage shifts, maybe either unstoppable or gem shield. Probably gem shield.
Well,
Yeah, I see a lot of them using that.
What gem shield or unstoppable?
I'm not sure about unstoppable gem shield.
Gem shield, and then
The pet
yeah, the pet
and totem.
yeah, I said pet totem combo, gem shield. Damage absorption you need. I would think that I would think maybe their one like thing that they're running across is maybe their pets getting one shot by bosses, because pets AR isn't always reliable.
Yeah, we had an earth tank when we were doing the raid, and he's like, "Oh no, they killed my brick." I was like, "Oh no!" I was like, "What does that mean?"
And then he dies.
So which raid did you try, Crappy?
We tried Nexus.
The Nexus, the long
And
one.
Ninja Batman was just being a fucking ninja. He just sneak right up behind you and beat you to death. You wouldn't even notice him coming.
That's crazy. I can't wait to try it though. I'm gonna try to get geared.
Watch out for Ninja Batman. That's all
Yeah.
I have to say.
I'm gonna try to get like CR. Like, let's talk about the combat ratings a little bit. Like, what CR will you be if you're fully tier 5 modded? What's like the maximum CR now? Does anyone know?
I
I'm
think
sure somebody knows.
didn't Odyssey because Odyssey beat Nexus right
No.
in live.
No.
I
They
thought
didn't beat it
did.
live, but they beat it
yeah, they beat it
recently.
live. Yeah, they beat it recently.
I think One Piece beat it on PS3.
Yes, they both. One Piece and Odyssey both beat it.
Okay.
Or they posted that they beat it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm
But
gonna
Odyssey
guess-
actually
One
has
Piece does a
videos.
video.
Okay, so they both have videos.
And
I'm gonna
Odyssey
guess
has
the
a
max
guide.
CR is like 99 or 100.
Yeah, now that I watched Odysseys, I was like, maybe if we were doing what they were doing, might have got past some of it.
So they ran 2 tanks though, right?
Yeah, we ran
Yes.
2 tanks
You ran
too.
2 tanks.
Yeah, I wouldn't. And in this kind of difficulty, I wouldn't see why you wouldn't,
Right.
except for maybe in certain parts.
And everybody's on the forums complaining, tanks are dead. Oh,
No.
shut the fuck up. I hate those people.
It's just hard to
Tanks are
find a
not dead.
tank. Like for the new alerts, we were having a hard time.
People
picking up
keep
a tank.
complaining tanks are obsolete. They're like, oh, nobody needs a tank. Everybody's doing everything without tanks. Like,
I love it when people are talking about PvP and they're like, tanks are useless in PvP. I'm like, play a King of the Hill or a Capture and Hold.
They're not useless. There's no way.
Tanks
Like
are
I
my
just said,
best
play a
friends.
King of the Hill
Yeah.
or a Capture and Hold as a tank. You will have so much fun.
Unless that healer gets on you.
tanks kill
Well-
trolls. I like tanks.
What I like about
I don't see.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go
I
ahead.
say I don't see how they keep saying like tanks are obsolete and all these different things are obsolete. Like PvP, tanks are very useful.
Very,
Right.
very
Even in the alerts, you need tanks. You know. I mean, I guess you don't need it for Brother in Arms. We've done it a couple times without a tank, but it's just
It
totally
helps, though.
easier with a tank
yeah,
because
I
I
wouldn't
turn
even
into the
want to
tank.
do those
Well, I
without
mean-
a tank.
Yeah, that's kind of how like the T4 things work too. You know, like Souls, it can be run without a tank. It's easier if you run with one though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
things just
well-
go so much smoother when you have a tank.
Yeah, because then everybody's not getting.
I had
Fucking
a
pummeled.
I had a really smooth run this weekend where we actually ran 2 controllers, and well, a DPS and just a healer, no tank at all.
in
2
what?
controllers. The T4 ops.
You mean Soul Alchemy or
No, I'm in T5 ops. Excuse me.
tier 5?
Yeah, we actually did it that way because we didn't have a tank on, and we had 4 guys that just happened to be 2 controllers, a healer, and a DPS that wanted to run it.
Yeah, but a lot of
And
that stuff.
the gear.
See, it's a little different on the PlayStation because you have to wait for that stuff to spawn. Like in Central, like when you get in there and you have to like destroy Lex vehicles and those aerial Cerberus robots, and then the ad swarm. A lot of times they don't res fast enough. They probably show up faster on the PC. Where you-
That's one of the things I've noticed really badly about the PS3, dude. Is like I'll be in areas, if they make the areas too big, you won't see the enemies until they're on top of you, dude. And I've turned down all my settings pretty damn low.
Yeah.
What
it
they
doesn't-
need
Well, that
to
also
do
could
is
be
stop
your
making stuff
connection.
outside. I mean, it's a really cool idea, but stop it, or put less stuff out there.
I don't mind the Central City that much because that's kind of small. I hope they kind of do that again, but do it like in a small area where it's not real populated.
Well,
If
I
you-
think they did good with this new content. I mean, it's still Metro and Gotham, but it's like an instanced section of it.
Yeah.
It's not like open world.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah,
really
you
nice
don't
to
have
do
a
it
whole
this
bunch
time.
of players that you're pretty much feeding bandwidth off of.
Exactly.
Yeah, like you
I think
can't
it
have
works
another
pretty well.
group in the alternate Metropolis and Gotham. You can't have another group. You can have another group in the Paradox Wave. I thought that was pretty cool.
Until
you-
Cyborg comes in and
Yeah, you
one-shot
kind of
all.
need it for if you fight Cyborg in that thing because man, he's tough.
Yeah.
So if you go to Central City through the teleport, is that what Central City looks like now?
I don't
No.
think so.
No,
I was kind of
I already.
curious about that. I didn't.
I went back there and was looking, and yeah, it's still the old 50, was it 50-ish CR rating stuff.
Yeah,
Oh
so
yeah,
it's a
all
different. It's
all
a
the
totally
reviews and
different
everything are
Central
the same
City
as they used to
instance.
be.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying. Like when you go in to do the other stuff, like the rundown and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's all the same.
Yeah. So, which nobody does that anymore anyway. So.
I do it for
Except for
comedian
people
boxes.
who are gearing, and I do the CC bounties every now and then because
Yeah,
I'm
every once in a
still
while.
far away from the 500.
Yeah.
I just did them the other
I
day to get
swear
them
I
off
would
my
spend
list.
replay badges just to get that feat.
Which one?
The
bounties?
500
500 bounties.
CC bounties.
I thought I was cool because I was soloing them.
So how many replay badges did we all go through this week?
I
I've
don't want to talk about it.
I've
didn't
only
really
gone
use
through
too
like
many.
maybe 100.
That's not too bad.
I'm probably right there too.
I had a bunch
But then
saved
again,
up.
I'm not resetting the. I haven't been resetting the alert like you guys have. You guys have been doing it during the day.
Yeah, I did it I reset it 4 times yesterday.
Jeez, how many pieces of T4 you got?
Well, I got some luck. I got the Time Traveler Booster Gold back, or I got the Booster Gold chest, which is equal to the Tier 5. And I
I
got
think it was
I
with
bought
you.
the back piece, and I've almost got I'm about halfway to my next piece. And I got the back piece. Of course, see, but what happened was when I bought my Black Manta back, I bought the Precision one instead of the Might one like a dumbass. Because I totally forgot, and then in the drop today I got the Time Traveler back, which was Might based.
Write them a ticket. You should write them a ticket and send
they're
a
not
ticket.
No, that
Yeah, they'd be like,
whatever.
come on. This is
No,
like when
they were,
Fight for the
dude.
Light got released.
Rock writes so many tickets in, and they give you what you want. Like if you accidentally bought the wrong piece, like sometimes you accidentally
But here's
buy a
the thing,
healer
Crappy.
piece or
I already
something,
got
they'll give you the other one.
the mistakes already fixed because I've already replaced my Black Manta back with my Time Traveler Might base.
Yeah, he's good on that.
Yeah, so pretty much, I'm actually kind of glad that they did that. They started making a might base set and a precision base set.
See, I blame
That's
it on
actually pretty
Kaiser.
crisp.
He didn't remind me about that stuff. So
Oh, it's always my
I
fault
blame it
somehow.
on Kaiser. Which I like the
Always
fact
my
my
fault.
precision is like 760 now. That's awesome. I'm loving the new stats, man. I'm ecstatic.
It's all around good update.
Yeah.
Best update ever. They've never came out
Until
with a better
DLC
DLC.
8 comes out.
Well, it's almost like starting over with the green gear. It's so weird putting green gear on again.
Oh, I know. I
Yeah.
have full green gear. I feel like such a noob.
Like I said,
I've
I
actually
hate
seen-
having to pay attention of what I'm breaking down now.
Exactly. You.
Oh, it's worse. I love seeing the forum threads right now. So some people are like, "Oh, I got all green gear. I queued up for like Area 51, and they kicked me for having green gear." Like,
You might want to look at the stats on that
yeah,
gear.
that's a little retarded.
Yeah, you might want to look at the item level of that gear, not the color, but the item level.
And
Yeah,
who
there's
kicked
threads
somebody
of
out of
fun.
Area 51? Jesus.
A bunch of fresh 30s. Like, this guy's a 30 and he's in all greens, not even a blue. Kick him.
I left the Fortress 2 group today.
Yeah, but you were telling me about that. That group was. I shouldn't even.
Oh, I got a good utility belt too, but all the utility belts, I got an 85 level one.
Me
But all of
too.
them I've seen have a consumable in them. I haven't seen any, like, I got one with. My old one was like 2 trinkets and 2 wild cards.
Oh, no. Jay got a tank one, I think, that's like trinket, wild card, trinket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm missing.
good.
I
I'm
need
so-
my orbital strike to put in my utility belt to help out the DPS, you know?
Yeah, I got the DPS one and the healer one. Out of Brother in Arms. Actually, I got one of them out of Family Reunion, I think.
Yeah, Rock makes me DPS brother in arms. And, first of all, nature sucks. DPS.
No, it
Thanks,
doesn't.
DC.
It doesn't.
It
I've
does,
actually
it
seen a lot
sucks.
more nature DPSs.
all the moves have such long cast times, and then on top of those cast times, you need to spread the poisons. Like, make the fucking moves.
You're forgetting.
Faster.
You're forgetting precision nature.
I can't do what I normally do though, because I can't get on top of everybody and tap hold thorn shield. You know, I could beast out like that. Like I could go up in gates and top the board, but
Easy.
now it's hard. You know, you can't get close to this stuff. But anyway, Rock makes me DPS it. Last boss drops healer utility belt and like a 83 level face or something. I was like, oh, and I'm DPSing. I'm like, I hate you.
You should have just stole it from Rock.
I was thinking of it.
Tell Rock to go to tanking or something.
He needs to go back to DPS. I'm gonna make him put some green DPS gear on. Electricity's good.
Yeah, it is.
Electricity's are real good.
Well, I really like the fact that they treat their legendary players. They gave us they gave us almost a week jump start on the free to play and premium. That's kind of satisfying.
They did that a long time ago. It's just that they skipped home turf for some reason. I guess they were excited to get it out,
right,
for everyone. But they did that for Last Laugh and Battle for Earth, I think.
I was just happy to see that, but like we were saying earlier in the week, we were surprised it dropped on a Wednesday. That's crazy.
No, it drops on Thursday, dude.
As soon as they announced it, I was texting you and I was going,
I know. You were
who
like,
called that shit?
Well, you were half right. You said Thursday.
Doesn't matter. I knew it was coming out that week.
Oh, please.
And of course,
I
I've already ran with some free to play premium guys in some lower level content that are complaining about it. They think that they should have gotten it at the same time. One guy today I was playing with, he went on and on about it wasn't fair and all of this. I'm like, really? We pay for the game.
Well, here's the argument. Here's the argument. All of them want the same thing. They'd be like, it's not fair. You get it ahead of time. We shouldn't have a money cap like the Legendary. Like, okay, if you had all the perks that Legendary does and it was fair across the board, why should we pay for Legendary at that point? The game will go and will basically die because no one's paying a subscription to run the servers.
I don't think
if everything's the same, there's no advantage.
Yep.
We'll all drop our subs, and guess what? None of us are playing.
And then the game dies. But
exactly.
Yeah.
Their argument just doesn't work.
No, man, if you want to get the stuff early, just pay the couple bucks. It's not a big deal.
Legendary's
get a job.
worth it. Legendary's very worth it.
Legendary is becoming a lot more worth it nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Legendary is great. You can open up soda boxes.
I wouldn't even want to play this game if I wasn't Legendary. Be honest.
Well,
with you.
okay. So I got some math. So you know that there's going to be 2 more DLCs dropping this year, right?
Yep.
If you don't go Legendary, that's an extra $20 you're dropping. If you're a fresh player who's just now starting this game, you're going to be dropping $90 just to play everything in this game.
Yep.
At the end of the year, $90. On top of whatever else you want in the marketplace, because you're gonna want something. You're gonna be like, oh man, that looks pretty cool, you know.
Do they still offer the lifetime pay once, and they don't?
Nope.
I think that's PC only.
Yeah,
they stopped that forever ago.
Yeah.
They said that they might bring it back, like at some point, but I really doubt it.
I wish they would have done that for PS3.
I regret not getting.
Me too. I'd buy
back in the day.
Yeah, PS3. I wish they would have had an option.
You got
of that.
shafted on that one.
Yeah, that's something that we need to. Yeah, that's something we should be complaining about.
They only offered it for like a month.
Oh, in that month, I would have had
so
it.
You
on
had
PS3.
to have like long and hard about playing this game forever.
Do y'all know anybody that has
more people.
Lifetime?
Yeah, I do actually. I know a couple guys that have it on the PC, but they don't even play the game really anymore.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
I know one guy.
Yep.
You're
Stinker has it.
It was $200.
You might not play.
It's pretty much if you bought Lifetime, the game is paying you to play right now.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
With all the loyalty
The only
stuff
thing
and everything.
the only thing I think you don't get is the monthly SC though.
No, you do.
You do?
Yes.
That's funny.
Wow. The station cash? Wow, that's a deal and a half.
I like to let my legendary run out and then renew it. They get extra stuff. You get double the replay badges.
So who watched Friday Night Legends, by the way?
I did.
watched
I didn't
a
watch it
little bit of
live. I watched the replay.
I think I
missed
know what
it.
you're about to go into.
Lockbox stuff is going to be tradable. Yeah, now people could give me their sodas. Hell yeah.
That's no, all the auras, the cybernetic, the noble warrior, the new 52 stuff that's going to be in it, all tradable.
That stuff doesn't come out of the lockboxes. That's a myth.
Well, now all that stuff's getting transferred to the vault.
No, it's not. He specifically said the rings,
The rings
and the
and
amulets that
necks.
you get out of it now are going to the vault. All the cybernetic and noble, any new 52 and auras are going to be tradable.
Nice. Well, I know the rings are going to be tradable as well. The rings and the necks.
I don't know about that because that's what's going in the vault.
And all the stuff in the vault isn't tradable. I don't know why.
Oh, when you know you never get anything good out of the vault.
No, I'm pretty sure because I watched it today. I'm pretty sure Larry Liberty said that because they're coming out with new rings and new necks for the and new 52 styles for the new Prometheum lockboxes. That the old
No, he said that the new rings and amulets he wanted that to drop in the new content to erase basically any luck from being initiated in CR. Because basically, to get those 2 good rings that are socketable, you had to be lucky to get them out of the boxes.
right.
And that's essentially what I think this update's supposed to do. Remove that luck of getting a good amulet and good rings out of the Prometheum lockboxes and make them a lot more friendly and make free-to-players or premium players be like, I could trade this and possibly, get something really good out of it. And then, legendary players have a whole new side of a market to explore, especially with that. And that's a whole new park right there.
Yeah, but he said that he didn't want anyone feeling like they didn't get a good drop. So, like if you get a ring that doesn't work for you, like say you're a DPS and you're a healer and you get a controller ring, you can put it on the marketplace. That's what he said.
I don't remember him saying that at all.
We'll have to verify because I just watched it today, and he said we just don't want people thinking that they ever got a bad drop out of the lock boxes.
That's why
I've
they're
never got a
tradable.
good drop.
That's why they're
Do you
tradable.
know? Do you know if that is true? How many controller and precision rings I have that I'm going to be unloading on there?
I have
I got
three. I have 3 auras and a cybernetic hands that I'm gonna.
Oh,
sell.
I have a cybernetic hands, a cybernetic helmet, neck pieces, rings.
You got any
Auras.
resto rings with resto bonuses on them?
I wish. The one thing I don't get is I've only ever gotten 1 healer ring and 1 tank ring. And 2 might rings. I've got a crap load of everything else.
There's
I
no
gotta
such thing as a tank ring from this. I'm just
I've
saying.
got one.
I've got one.
I got 2
It's
actually, Jay.
that's a myth.
No, I've got tons of them. I deleted 2 last week.
I got one.
I'd like another one.
In a year and a half, I've got 3 healer rings. 1 before I hit 70 CR, and 2 after. Both of them with the shittiest bonuses on them ever.
I got lucky. I got one of mine with precision, and then the other one's got health.
Yeah, I got health on both of mine.
Well,
Oh,
I
like
went
some
I went
Vesco.
a year not getting any fighter Eternum loops, and right when the DLC hit, the same day, out of 3 lock boxes, I get 2 of them. for
Well,
my
we know
DPS.
you know what fix the luck factor is if they actually factored into the game. If when you open a lockbox, you only get that type of your character. So either you get a healer DPS, or you get a healer control. I mean, you get a controller DPS or something like that. So it limits out some of the horrible picks, like a tank ring.
Well, this is why I think that they're going to be tradable, Glenn, is because the question on the chat, I think, was, will the Prometheum stuff ever be tradable?
Okay, so count. I'm looking at the video right now.
Okay.
He just said that rings and amulets that are in the lockboxes right now are moving to the vault.
Okay.
I moved it back a little bit just so I could confirm that. It's just mostly placement nodes, the placement node upgrade, the Prometheum lockboxes, and practice PvP. All right, here we go.
We're going to be updating the Prometheum lockboxes in Game Update 26. So the necks and rings
Can you hear that?
in lockboxes
Yeah.
over to the vault. And we're going to be adding a bunch of new items to the lockboxes, and we're also going to be making them tradable. So if you get something that you've already got, you could actually still sell it on the auction house and make probably lots and lots of money. We're adding some more new 52 styles and a bunch of really cool base items. Some of you may have seen the mammoth on the auction house. You will actually be able to get a mammoth. The mammoth is one of the drops in the new Prometheum lockbox.
Oh, nice. Didn't
God, I'll
know.
never get one of them.
So is that going up now? Like,
With
if
G26.
my P,
Sorry,
if
go
my, I mean, if my CR is up now,
All
is
right.
then
Well,
like the rings and
This is where he's covering the rings.
okay.
The rings that are currently in the Prometheum lockboxes are actually moving to the vault, the existing ones. And we have other rings in DLC 7 that are higher level,
See?
but you will get it through the DLC 7 content.
Exactly. See? All or any better rings now is dropping through content. T5 rings and amulets are dropping through content currently.
But here's the thing. The level 78 old tier 4 rings, if you're playing your role, are probably still better than the new content rings just because you can socket them and you
Yeah,
can
you
get
can't
like a
socket the
Vite
other one.
5.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
already
you
deleted.
can't socket a purple.
I've
I
already
can put a Vite
deleted a
5
bunch
and
of
make
my
mine
new
better.
rings.
What's that?
Like my 78 rings with a Vite 4 or Vite 5 probably still gives me more Vite than a ring that comes out of Nexus.
Yeah.
So I've still got no reason to use.
Well, I mean, do
It's
you
new,
have
but I've got
do you have a Nexus ring right now?
I've seen the stats. The stats aren't going to compare, I don't think, to my
No,
level
they don't.
78 controller ring with a plus 10 Vite affinity and
Yeah.
a Vite 4 boosting it even further. It's
Right.
not going to compete with
It's
that
like a 29
difference.
Yeah.
My
What about the
78
other
stats is
stats?
better. I want more Vite.
All the other stats are better. Huge.
All the other stats are better.
How much better
I'll
though?
take the 29 Vite though. I'll
Around 10.
the other ones.
Oh
So
yeah,
10
see, I
for
don't really
everything
worry
else?
about 10 or 20
Yeah.
health.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
know?
going to worry about that. I'm
I'm
going
going with
after my
78.
main stat.
Yeah, 78 rings better than still.
10,
Just
20
because the
health
Vite-
is nothing. To
That-
The
be
only
worried about on the
exception
ring.
would be
To
a
me, that's-
weapon.
to
I'm
me,
not going to
that's
lower my
arguable.
weapon DPS for insignificant amount of like might or something, you know.
Well, yeah, like I'm saying, 10 defense isn't going to make a difference between a one shot and not a one shot in tier 5. But that extra 29 still makes a big enough power difference for me to go for the 78 ring.
It's almost
over,
2 power
Nexus
points,
ring.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's almost 2 ticks. Yeah, I'll definitely go with the 78 over a Nexus ring. And with them being in the vault now, makes it even better.
Not really. You know how often a gold thing drops in the vault? I mean, I've only
Yeah,
seen
but
one trinket out of the entire 2 years I played this game.
Man, you know how
Still-
many clown noses they give me out of the vault? Get awesome trinkets out of there.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but he did say they will be tradable. He said that. You can
He
trade
said
them for
he
lots.
said the new styles. He technically
The
he
new
said
styles
the
and
new
any new
styles, it
items
sounded
going in the
like.
Prometheum lockboxes are going
Will
to be
be
tradable. He
tradable.
did not say that the current
say the
items
thing.
and amulets are going to be tradable.
If they're going to the vault, they're probably not tradable. Now that I think about it,
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think they'll be tradable.
the new stuff will be everything that's new in the lockboxes. Everything after
Yep.
update 26, you get.
It's
fully
definitely going to make the Prometheum keys for premiums a little more shiny.
Yeah,
Well,
Or they could just sub, and then there you go.
you can sell it for lots
It
of
could have
money.
the reverse effect though, because if you're not getting something that boosts your stats, I mean, if they don't do rings and take the luck factor out, like Liam was saying, you know, you're just going to get a base item. So do I want to buy a key to get this base item, or I can just get my rings and stuff out of the vault and say forget it and delete the box? Some people might not sub because they like won't buy the keys because it's not something that's going to dramatically boost their character. It's just something like a base item.
Except the new 52 styles are probably going to have feats associated with them. So there you go. That's that. You're going to be able to make money from anything that will have it, because people are going to want stacks of 12 compounds, because those are going to become really common because they're going to be tradable. Well, then you have the base items that people are going to want, because technically those base items are either going to cost money to acquire or cost legendary. So they're going to be worth a little bit more.
Well, you got 1 point on the feats, but can you honestly make a lot of money on them in the marketplace if you got a 2,000 cash limit being premium? You can't put it up for much with that limit.
Right.
Or you could trade for something.
That is true, but I don't. It's a two-way street. We're gonna have to see how it plays out.
Well, in my opinion, if I was premium and I was like missing one piece of the Noble Warrior set, and then I just got a cybernetic helm out of a box, I'd be like trading cybernetic helm for Noble Warrior belt or something like that.
Yeah, you can do that.
There you go, 25-point achievement.
Yep.
We'll just
I'm just saying it's gonna be a welcome addition in my book, because it's gonna make Prometheum lockboxes a little more exciting to get.
So you
no doubt. I'm legendary, so I look forward to it. I'm just saying, different people might have different viewpoints of it. Some people that never spent money on keys will spend money, while other people might just blow it off. It's going to have potentially a mixed reaction of how people take it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be able to make money off of auras?
Pretty much.
Yep.
Auras are going to be worth, I would say, maybe in the millions. Depends on how common they become now, because I'm sure people have stacks.
Now all they need to do is come out with a green aura, and you can boom.
They said that there's new. They said that there's new 52 and new items, so there might be new colored auras. Period.
If a green aura came out,
but
boom.
they said they're not going to do the green or the yellow aura. The closest to the yellow you're getting is gold.
Gold is close
DC won't
enough.
let them.
Yep.
Well,
they need to give us the green one.
Jade aura.
Yeah,
yeah,
Jade,
but look at it this
call
way.
it something else.
Look at it, like you said, something else. We don't have a yellow aura. We have the gold.
Yep.
We don't have a green aura. We have the emerald aura.
There you go.
Or we could have
There's
lime.
ways around that.
Be anything.
Yep, just make it a little more different colored than green. There you go.
Yeah, maybe a greenish blue. Like it's more green than blue, obviously, but it's not quite
like a
full
turquoise.
Green.
Turquoise.
Yeah, exactly.
See, like, yeah, they can get around.
There's
that
easy
by
ways to
doing
do
things
it.
like that. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited for Game Update 26 if they have stuff like that now.
Oh yeah, big time.
We need a black aura, like a dark kind of.
That'd be kick ass.
Yeah, that would be sick.
I'd be rocking it.
I think everybody here would be rocking it.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, that'd be going for like 40 mil on the auction house easily. 40 mil here is a lot. That's like max cash.
No, it would be worse on our server. The day DLC 7 hit, we had people selling Might Precision and Might 5 for like 200 to 300 million. They actually tried to get that on the auction house,
and
some people actually succeeded though.
Yeah,
some people actually bought them.
Some people got lucky.
That's sick, because I mean I saw one the second day for like 50.
They're down cheap now.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap.
It's all right.
I got one that dropped. So.
Well, that's because the expert ones are what everybody wants.
It's not just that they're expert. Do brothers. It's not just the 4 bosses. It's also the iconic and the 2 extra bosses in Central City. So that's potentially 7 plans per alert that you can see drop. It's just there's so many from the content.
Yep. Which is good.
And also they didn't mix in the consumable plans. I have yet to see a Soda consumable plan drop. So it's only the stat.
I haven't seen that either. It makes me wonder if
they're probably waiting for the next DLC for those.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it makes me
they
wonder.
had a soda plan, but I don't know if I believe them.
No,
there is a
soda plan. You can buy it.
Oh,
it's not a drop.
Wait, what?
The soda plan? Or is there a droppable soda plan other than the buyable one?
Is there a buyable one? I didn't notice.
Yeah, there's a buyable soda tier 5 plan
Where?
in the plans vendor.
No, there
I
isn't.
saw the recovery kit plans.
Yeah, I
didn't
saw
see
the
soda
recovery
plans.
one.
The only one I have
did
in there.
they,
Only one
did
that's
they
in there.
remove that tier 5 plan from test
I
server?
didn't see one. I didn't see one in there.
Probably.
Yeah,
I've looked
in the
there.
test server, there was one that you could buy for 50 marks, and it was a tier 5 soda cola plan. So then, yeah, it exists.
took
They
that
probably make it. They probably made it a drop instead.
It's probably with the extra mods in the raid because I haven't seen it
It's
at
gotta
all.
be.
And it would have popped up on the broker by
Yeah,
now.
it's not been in the broker. We got somebody in the chat he says he can't get his video to load.
Yeah, I don't know if you could watch Twitch on
Yeah, I don't think
the
it
iPhone.
works.
Let me check it out real quick.
I've
on my
got the
phone.
the iPhone app on my phone, and I could never get it to work. So
Yeah, Twitch is pretty bad on mobile.
yeah, it's Flash issue.
I was just watching a famous PvPer doing the same feat. I was thinking, man, I suck at PvP. I never do it. And this guy does PvP every day, and I did this
I
instance
know
way
who you're
better than
talking
him.
about.
Elaborate
Like-
on that, Crappy. Who
I don't want to.
are we talking about? I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't want to mention no names.
Can I mention
But, like,
names?
I even know this guy
I'll
uses
name drop.
that. I don't know, but they should have done better than they did because I never PvP, and this guy PvPs all the time.
What feat did they fail
What
at?
feat are you talking about?
They're doing the same Bizarro thing that I'm doing right
And
here.
failing? Is it the same person that failed at the silent hunter feat?
Probably.
I don't know. I didn't see that.
Oh.
I was just watching. That's why I was so quiet because I couldn't even believe. I was like, man, this dude does this shit every day. I hate PvP.
Yeah, some people, it takes some
Hey,
people a
hey,
little
hey,
longer
hey,
than
hey.
others.
I just want to do haymakers when I play Bizarro. Love that shit. That's what I strive for.
I don't know. I'm kind of mixed about the Legends solo stuff. I would just rather play my own tune, but
A lot of people wanted that though.
yeah, it's kind of a nice mix.
I think if they keep it, if they do more, I think if they keep it as you're playing that character's origin story,
Yeah.
even past Origin Crisis, it kind of gives that story of that character for players you don't know, which is pretty cool. If you play,
I like it. I think it's fun. I usually hate missions that you have to be somebody else, like in the Steelworks
Right.
mission where they make you be that robot.
yeah,
and you get your
well,
ass
the
kicked.
robot's not any kind
I
of
hate-
good character,
Being stuff that's not me.
Yeah.
But this really doesn't bother me, I used to use Bizarro, so I don't mind Bizarro.
I think some of the complainers come down to people that, forgot what it's like when you can't just go into a room with a boss and deep sea trinket, henchman, supply drop, orbital strike, I win. Yeah, you forgot how to fight without doing that, didn't you? That's what's making you upset.
Usually I could heal myself, so
Or
it'll
that
help
too.
a lot easier,
Or pop ice shields.
Even when I DPS, even when I DPS, I rock my healing supercharge when I do solos. That way I keep myself alive.
But no, I like the iconics. I think
Yeah.
they did
Yeah, I
good
think
job
it's a
with
good
those
time.
too.
I enjoyed them.
It's different.
Yeah, well, we're gonna give a shout out to Healing Arrow. He's the one in the chat having the problem with the flash, on his iPhone, watching the app. But yeah, he helped us out this week some on the Tier 5 alerts. He's a really good healer.
He's probably better than Crappy.
Probably.
I'm a professional.
A professional
Oh,
slacker.
Come on, Crappy's
Fine
the man.
professional.
I fucking solo healed Area 51 before.
Nice. That's hard.
Area 51. There's still people calling out for that speed feat.
I don't know why. I mean, I think we got the speed feed doing it, didn't we, Jay?
Probably.
Oh yeah,
then.
you can't watch it on the phone for some reason. I could watch the live stream on the front Twitch page, but I can't watch yours for some reason.
Not do what?
Like if you go to Twitch TV on my iPhone, I could watch the live stream that's on the front page, on like the home page of Twitch, but I can't see what's going on yours for some reason.
Maybe it's because it's got that
sounds like a
adult
problem.
advisory.
No, I clicked OK on it.
It's just Twitch on mobile, like we were saying, is not very.
It's spotty. Sometimes it'll work. Sometimes it'll just.
Does it work if you have the app?
I've got the app, but I'm still having trouble with it.
Excuse me.
I'm trying to see because I have an iPhone. I'm trying to see if it'll bring mine up. It's like technical difficulties here. I don't know. I may have to look into it because I kind of forget not everyone's at a PC all the time like I am.
Sorry, I was doing a PvP match with a hard light DPS and he lost.
All you do to those people is hold square. You just keep lunging them because all they want to do is ram Snaptrap fan.
No, I got a better solution to that. I just keep healing myself through it.
I use a swarm shield and stand there and laugh at them.
I still can't. It's still not working.
What's not working? You
What are you
broke
trying to
something
do?
again?
No, my mobile. I can't get the mobile video to come up. Oh well.
Shame on you. No move for you.
Twitch needs to get that. They need to get that fixed. Doing something. There's gonna have a lot of people like watching from, mobile devices. I don't know what to say. Oh well.
Yep.
Let me see here. Nope, it's just says it's just like loading constantly. Yep. It's like a DC Universe loading screen of death or something.
Disconnect universe?
Oh, anyway. Yeah.
Is that what DC stands for?
Hey, it's been good this update.
You know what I really like? They fixed it a few updates ago when you go to character selection or switch your character, and you could actually switch your character. You don't have to load the whole game back up. Because that was really annoying. Like if you needed to go to your other guy and put, because I use a couple of my guys as banks. So I'll go over there, I'll transfer something into my shared bank or mail something to me, and you'd have to load the game up every time.
Right.
You get the lost connection or whatever it said.
Yeah, you would. You would.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the Catwoman screen all the time. I hated that. Let's see. So anyway, we got anything else to talk about the new DLC content?
They need to make more content that's harder, so people will start actually learning how to play the game.
I want to see more people complaining on the forums that it's too hard. I like that.
Well, that's what you need. I mean, we need more challenges in the game.
I like to get my ass kicked.
Yeah,
I think
because then you have to think of a strategy.
That people have to actually play their roles and they have to focus. You know what I mean? Where you can get, you have to watch out for other ads coming over. You can get one-shotted at any time. That's it kind of adds a tenseness to the game.
Well, it's not one shot at every time. Most of the things have a tell when they're about to do that move. All you got to do is move out of the way. The ones that, most of the time, unless you're caught in an animation or, some ads blocking the boss where you can't see it, those moments are avoidable. I don't see why a lot of people are having so much difficulty.
You guys are not used to playing the content right now.
Or they're just used to meleeing all the time. It's like, oh, the healer can heal me through everything. Tap, tap, hold, clip. Tap, tap, hold, clip. Tap, tap, hold, clip. And
Did
not
you
a
get
care in the world.
out by someone who was using a one-handed one day? You seem to be not liking those one-handed people.
No, because I've used one-handed too. I'm just saying some have gotten so used to it that they don't even watch for tells anymore because they expect to be healed through it or it's not going
It's
to hurt
true.
them.
It's definitely
They've gotten
true.
lazy. The difficulty was a wake-up call to people who are getting lazy about it.
Jen's even said that he's gonna like make tell signs a lot easier to see. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
that's-
like you don't know, like when you see that skull, you don't know if you should block or move out of the way. Because sometimes if a tank is blocking, he just gets punished. And it's like, how was I supposed to know that I was gonna get punished from that one? Because it's either block or roll away.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I don't know why they do that in PvE to the tank, because
That's why
you
Jen
can wipe
said
the
he
tank
wanted
out.
to update it.
Like sometimes Swamp Thing will just knock the tank out. He'll block break him and do whatever he does and just kill the tank in like a second.
Because you don't know if it's like, man, would it be better to like? In most cases, it's better to just roll away instead of block.
Yeah, I learned not even to block. When Swamp Thing starts hitting, you just get out of the way. Because as soon as you block, he hits you with that one, his block breaker, man, and he will knock you out with it.
The fight I had trouble with in the new was the final boss of the family reunion. I couldn't see what Batman was doing. Like, you guys were saying that he was putting smoke down, and
The smoke and the orbital strike.
there was like an orbital strike, but I didn't really see that on my screen. Unless I'm just not looking for the right thing or whatever. But there was many times where I couldn't even see anything. It just wiped me out.
He usually drops the orbital strike over him, maybe because he's dropping it on the tank, probably.
Yeah, like you could see like a slight blue circle for I don't know what move that is, or the yellow one for the orbital strike.
Yeah, I thought for sure we got that speed feat. Has anyone here gotten that? Did you guys really get that speed feat, Crappy?
No, we didn't.
You messed with me again, didn't you?
Yeah, we got the other feat. We just haven't got.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
got
got
the
the
other-
outer worldly feat.
I didn't get the speed feat yet, though. For beating, what do you have to beat him in under 10 minutes or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I hear
that's don't
that's,
dally in the alley. That's the bigger feat. But
I hear that they need to reword it because it's not what we think it is. Like,
Yeah.
a developer posted on the forums that they're going to be rewording it. I think it's like right when you get into that section, you got to beat that.
They probably
entire
defeat
section
the
with
Park
its
Row
enemies.
section or something. Isn't that area called Park
okay.
Row? It's probably the whole building.
But we did get the feat where we didn't let Batman back in the fight, right?
Yeah, he only come back once.
Yeah, he only came back once. Yeah.
Well, since we're talking about that instance, there's one thing I should bring up. Like, I like how they toned down Huntress because she was way too strong, but that floating robot right before the final battle in Family,
Yeah.
that's a boss.
I don't understand.
Because his health is like the health of a normal ad. It's
I
like
was
don't
waiting for some like special move that he had or something.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
guys in the hallway are more
It was like-
devastating than he is.
he
It was
needs
like
a buff.
the brood mother of the old FOS1.
Yeah, the old
Where it just gets
FOS
rolled.
one. Yeah.
I
That-
didn't
that
even know
boss
that
needs
was
a
a
buff.
boss.
Yeah, when FOS one first came out, we didn't realize that was even like that's a boss, And then they made it a lot harder. They made it a lot more challenging. But yeah, they
That's what
definitely
they
need
do
to
with
do
him.
something with that guy.
Now that you've stated that, now you're not going to make it an easy boss anymore. You're going to make it a bigger problem for everybody. Thanks, Count. Thanks.
Yeah,
Can't just make it
it
easier.
needs to be though.
You haven't
it
even
needs-
ran it yet. You don't even know what you're talking about.
That boss you could probably do in tier 3 gear. Tier 3 he would be challenging, but you could probably beat him in tier 3. And this is tier 5 content. He definitely needs a buff.
Yeah, but see, whenever they do a buff, they over buff everything.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
And it'll get
I mean, I
adjusted
don't see
over
him-
time.
I mean, it's just one. It's one boss. I figured he'd call a bunch of like drones or something to help
He
him
needs
out.
more health. His bar goes down way too
Yeah,
quick.
I mean, we
There
burned him
might be
down like
wrong with
8
his health
seconds.
modifier.
Yeah, maybe just that, just a health buff.
or something. Yeah.
I mean, the way it feels like now, he looks like the Zeta drone from Inner. It's just he's got like maybe half the life of the Zeta drone with no healers ever coming out.
Right.
I mean, the original Zeta's got more health than he does. He definitely needs a few fixes.
Because they actually made the Zeta drone, like in the Tier 4 Inner Alert, they actually made that more difficult.
Yeah.
So. But anyway, it's like, it's easy marks, though. I mean, can't complain too much. Because the final boss is pretty challenging. It's not too bad. It's pretty balanced. It's not, like, impossible, but it's not... you have to concentrate, focus, and move around. But it's not impossible, but it's not easy either, I think it's perfect mix. Of course, it's going to get easier,
No, we were standing around bullshitting before we fought Batman there. Future Batman.
Yeah.
And all those guys came out of the portal. Like, they kept coming out of that portal and coming out. And we walk out, and there is seriously 50 dudes standing there. Because, like, we weren't fighting. We were just hanging out, bullshitting, And we look over. I was like, oh, my God. I thought the game was glitched. I was like, there is so many people over there.
That happened before. Don't you remember the glitches that used to happen in Owen with Guy Gardner?
Yeah.
Or an
with
FOS
with
one
the-
with a million Lex Luthors.
With the infinite constructs.
The infinite constructs.
Yep.
That was
Now,
not fun.
I wonder how we do that now, against that now, with improved gear. Like CR 93, 94, which we are now.
That's just a quick... you could solo that at this point.
All right,
If that-
we got a challenge put down here. Kaiser's going to solo it. We're going to videotape him doing it.
Yeah.
If they put a teleporter in where I can walk into Owen solo, I'll do it.
No, we'll all be sitting there
Just
watching.
have a
you.
group and then have the rest of the group leave.
Yeah, really.
He's
No,
like,
no,
oh
we gotta-
shit,
we
I
gotta
didn't think of
record
that.
Yeah, speaking
So-
of Owen, that's
so-
one thing that
So
Orbit...
you're all going to be upset then when Krona comes out and he starts doing the beam, and I teleport through the beam and let him kill all his ads. And I just keep
I don't
teleporting back and forth while
No,
he
I'd be
completes the room for me.
upset if you teleported and it glitched, or just had it to where you died instantly.
No.
Well, they're talking about making Owen a PvP match as well.
That would work.
People have wanted that since
Yeah.
like forever.
Oh, but it's
Since its release.
It's a nice small map that's not that hard.
People want Shadowlands back too.
What Shadowlands? Which one was that?
You don't know about Shadowlands?
I'm trying to remember. It's been a while.
Oh man, if you didn't get the luxury of trying that the one day it was on live servers during Halloween.
Nah.
Do any of you know what Shadowlands is?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man, I could
I don't
post
think
the
they-
link on the Twitch.
I don't know if they put that on PS3 or not. I don't remember an extra PvP during Halloween.
It was a Legends match that was literally up for about 12 hours. And it was a leak that they did not mean to put up there because it was for devs only.
It wasn't on the PS3.
Whoops.
I would have known about it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, there's no...
It's probably PC only.
right, so
Because I'm
check it
kind of
out.
wondering about some of the differences PC, because Liam said last week that the circles stack on the PC, but they do not stack on the PS3. We tried
Do
it.
they?
It does not
Healing
stack.
circle.
Yeah, there may be some differences between the PC and the PS3.
They definitely don't stack over here.
Yeah, they don't stack.
Huh, that's
That's
odd.
weird.
Yeah, the last guy that lays down their healing circle, that's the one.
Well, that's too bad for you guys.
Yeah. Oh, you did post a link.
Pretty neat.
Is somebody watching? I don't want to click on it because I don't want to.
Mess up the
Yeah, I don't want to.
It was basically a really small 2v2 King of the Hill match.
It's Where
Like, it
is
is-
this? It looks familiar.
It's where you do your
Is it Wonder
Circe
Woman?
mentor mission.
Yeah, seriously.
Huh. Well, I'll tell you, if they did that on the PS3, I sure didn't hear anything about it.
Yeah.
It was like I
Oh.
said, it was literally up for like maybe 8 to 12 hours before they rushed out a hot fix to get rid of it.
Kind of like them dropping the mammoth stuff early, like some of the layer stuff they dropped early.
Mm-hmm.
And they took it away. I can't believe they took it away from people that had it.
Well, I guess it's dropping now, but Kaiser got the giant quarter, and I thought, oh man, that's such a rare drop. And then Kaiser goes, moron.
I didn't say moron.
There's like 50 of them in the broker, moron, for like 500,000. You can just go buy one, because I was like, man, I was mad he won that roll. I was like, I'll never see that thing again.
Didn't they have a giant penny, but they took that away from people?
I think,
I know they took the mammoth away, but I don't know about anything else.
I've heard people saying a giant nickel, but I haven't seen that on the broker.
No.
Here's a question for you, PS3 guys. How often do y'all see the pool tables?
All the time.
I've never seen one.
I've seen poker tables. I got a couple.
But they're not actually poker tables; they're craps tables.
Yeah, they're crap tables. Yeah.
I have a whole bunch of craps tables. They drop from PvP supply boxes.
Yeah.
Pool tables. Have you ever seen a pool table?
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
No, I've never seen a pool table on the broker or drop anything.
I've seen a pool kill rack, but I haven't seen
I know somebody that has one.
Oh yeah, Rock has a pool table.
Yeah. Lil Buzz and Puppeteer have pool tables in their lairs. I think I made a video with their. One of them had one. I made a Lifestyles of the Rich and Infamous YouTube video of it. And then Rock's got one, because I made a video of his lair.
He had a mammoth and a saber tooth too, and they took them away.
Oh, I want a saber tooth.
See? Cool stuff's going to be in the Prometheum lockboxes. Already like it.
Yep.
I will never get any of that cool stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now you're just...
You'll get Certus.
You sound like that tank we ran with yesterday. I never win a roll. He wins a roll on 6 straight plans.
You're just being a Debbie
Speaking
Downer.
of which, did they say where the sodas are going to go? Because if the rings...
They're tradable.
Okay, the sodas
the compounds are going to be tradable.
Okay,
So
those are going to be on
everybody's-
market.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, those are going to be... There's going to be, like, no excuse to not have a stack of 12 when you're running T5 stuff now.
Yeah, those sodas do come in handy.
They do. I don't use them.
I just drink. I get the DPS ones because God forbid I get some that would
They're
benefit
just-
my role. So I get the
pretty
DPS
much
ones. I
just-
use them for the power and the extra health.
They're
Well, the
pretty
good
much
thing
just like a mixture of all the sodas, or most of the sodas that you can make. They're just all rolled into one soda. That's all
Well,
it is.
It's not just that, but correct me if I'm wrong, but the difference really is if you take one of the ones you can make and you get knocked out and someone picks you up, you lose the buff. If you drink like an ATK4, that buff is a half hour no matter how many times you get KO'd.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
if
so
you
those are
die,
better
it's a
because you
half-hour
get KO'd like
period.
10
Yeah.
times, you still got your buff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just convenience, but I mean, it is worth it.
They're worth it.
Yeah, what I hate about the nitros is if you get knocked out, you lose it. I hate that.
Yeah, the ATKs you don't.
I'll be buying ATKs like crazy,
Exactly.
depending on how much they are.
See, you're liking that game update 26 Prometheum lockboxes already.
Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving the DLC. I was loving it.
I'm excited for new 52 styles. Court of the Owl stuff. I really hope we get that.
Yeah, that's what's coming. Talon, the Talon.
We need a style that
yeah.
looks cool. All
We
the
need a
styles
style
we get
that looks
suck.
cool.
They're all skinny, spandex and shit. The black man, I don't know. They're all kind of ugly to me.
I wish we had some more like armor-looking stuff, like better than the medieval knight they gave us.
Well, Checkmate, or not Checkmate, Malevolent looked pretty cool.
Yeah, but I want more armor like that, dude. Like the actual armor.
There's
Wait,
a couple
future
nice
tech.
pieces, but there's
You
not
mean
much.
like 50% of the armor's already in the game? Like, let's see, Talon Lord kind of looked like that. What's the controller one that dropped in FOS? That kind of looked like armor.
Raptor
Lex
Tech.
has the
but-
power armor.
But most of those are only used for like controllers and shit, dude. I'm a healer, remember, Genius?
Yeah,
like,
remember
heart
Genius?
shard
You can
stuff.
get them from the boxes from doing tier 3 challenges and duos, Genius. You're welcome,
Yeah.
Captain Hindsight.
You know how often I actually get my roll in one of those things? I get tank and controller, damn it. All the time.
I
hear
just
personal
recently
hear personal problems.
finished the Kryptonian set. Finally got the feet to drop in the freaking Power Girl challenge.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how they made some of the new green gear like the basic styles. Like I was missing.
So you can finally get them.
Yeah, I was missing 2 pieces of the Viking. You know, and that took care of it.
I'm kind of confused about that. I have the whole insectoid style, and like I just needed the legs for it, and then I completed it, and then I got like hands or something that were insectoid, and it said not collected, and that was
Oh, that's a glitch.
Some of those are
That's a
glitching
glitch.
out on
Oh,
you,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Here's another glitch. On my tank, I have a back piece. It's called like something of a Garrus or something, and the actual symbol for the armor piece is a belt. So I'm wearing a belt on my. It looks like I'm wearing a waist piece on my back slot.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
bug
there's a
too.
few little glitches
They
have
put that
to
in
fix.
the bug forums.
Yeah, that's there. I've got that piece. Yeah, they just have to fix a few things with their
Yeah,
styles.
I mean
It's minor
with
bugs.
that's with every DLC comes out. You know, they'll.
Yeah, and if that's the bugs that people are reporting, I mean, that's fine.
I'm happy.
Yeah,
There's
that's
no
nothing
big bugs.
major.
Yeah.
It's not a big bug.
It's not lagging the game or something. You know.
It's not game breaking.
It's not ice.
Yeah.
coming from a guy who has an ice tank.
Yeah, it makes all PvP 80% easier.
What I'm loving right now is all the DCUO haters that from way back when that said they weren't going to play this game anymore. Then they can't wait for Marvel Heroes to come out. Now Marvel Heroes is having all sorts of trouble. They had to throttle back their logins. They're lagging. There's a lag issue. They had their developers like stay overnight to try to fix. I mean, they're having all sorts of trouble. So I guess it's not so easy, and they're not even on a console. So
They're not even
laughing.
out yet.
So I'm
Yeah,
laughing
it's
at
still
the
beta.
Yeah, but still, you know.
Haters gonna hate.
Yep. Yeah, I know it's not out yet, but you know they have a lot of work to do. So
Well, that's what I'm saying is funny. That it's not even released yet.
Was
It
supposed
doesn't
to be
look like
the last
something I
week
would
of
get
beta or
into.
something for it?
I
Does it
already
come out,
gave
like,
my
next week?
opinion on that, so I'll leave that game alone.
I like DC.
So when do you here? I'm getting off what we were talking about. When do you think the timer for that speed feat on Family Reunion begins at the end? Exactly when?
Right when you get in that building. That's what I think.
Is that maybe why the Zeta drone that's in there,
That's
or
probably
whatever
why
that
it's
thing's
easy.
called? Maybe that's part of the feat,
Yeah.
and they made it easy so you can get the speed feat. Maybe, I don't know.
That's a possibility.
Yeah. So he might be included in the Crime Alley feat.
Well, we'll know the next time they do a hot fix, because if they change it to saying something like the Park Row section, then yeah, he counts.
Because it
Depends how they word it.
really bothered me because I recorded one yesterday of our run, and my recording is not more than 10 minutes. And we beat it, and then like 20, 30 seconds of the recording is us standing around at the end. So, and the recording wasn't much more than 10 minutes, so I thought for sure we had it. I don't know.
Yeah.
You need 2 DPS because tanks are obsolete.
I'll get the respecking.
I think we need a no tag out, no destroy the spawner feat tonight. Crappy.
Oh, you don't have that?
Oh, you have it? Oh.
Yeah, I got it.
Mr. I got it.
I think what Shock is trying to say is
Scrubs don't have it.
I think what Shock is trying to say is you solo heal it, I'll solo troll it, Pyro will solo tank it, we grab 5 DPS, well, Shock and 4 others, and we just smash it.
Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot, Kaiser. I appreciate it.
Well, you're a DPS.
You're a
anyway.
DPS.
You're a DPS. You DPS all the time. You're more than welcome to come.
That's what he was talking about. You're DPSing.
Yes.
I'm a healer, though, jackass.
You would rather DPS anyway.
Yeah.
You love DPSing.
You DPS while you're healing.
See, I'm multitasking. I'm very, very talented.
Yeah, call it what you want. Okay.
It's not the way I hear.
But since Crappy already has the feeds,
I'll do it. I'll do it with you. I got nothing else to do. I got to do family, and then I'll do that. And my anomalies. I think I already did the anomalies, though. Because I needed one more mark. It was like 5 in the morning. I needed like one more mark. I had to do an anomaly so I could buy a piece. I was up late last night like a crackhead. I was like, I want this fucking piece. Everybody else had a piece of T5. I was jealous. I've been busy. I haven't had a lot of time to get on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, in my opinion, that's cool. Because I've been playing this game a lot since that update. And I haven't done that in a while. Where I was like up at 5 o'clock in the morning on DC just running stuff.
I gotta keep up. I gotta keep up.
Nah, I've just been doing whatever.
I can't keep up with Kaiser, though. He lives on the damn game.
No, I don't. I've just been playing a lot the past couple days.
Then you have a clone or a twin that sounds and has the exact same judgmental opinions that you have because you're
And
always
memory.
on the game.
Actually, 3. There's 3 of us.
Oh, so it came out as triplets, did you? And you share a brain?
Oh.
Here he goes again with his jokes.
No, I'm trying to confirm this because you act the exact same.
At least I'm not a confused healer.
Hey, that's a fire tank. Get it right.
That's a fire tank and you.
Tell him, Jay. Tell him. Set him straight, Jay.
I heal, DPS, and tank. I got the trifecta going.
There you go.
I troll a little sometimes.
I might slap Word of Power on. I'll do that too.
So, Liam, did you run the new raid with your league?
Yes, we did, and we
How far-
tried both of them.
How far did you guys get?
We didn't get very far at all since we did it first thing. We haven't tried it since. We wanted to all gear up, but we tried it with 2 tanks in the first room of Nexus, and pretty much failed, but had a great time doing it.
Yeah.
And then we did Paradox Wave, and we went in each of the portals and tried got all the way to each of the mini bosses, and tried to learn their mechanics. And had a great time, even though never had so much fun,
Really?
just being totally annihilated.
Did anything drop? Did you get any kind of drops or
No, nothing dropped.
nothing dropped? So you got to earn those drops.
Yes, you do.
No.
I thought. Any idea how long before it's possible? Like, I'm figuring at least 3 to 4 tier 5s and maybe at least 82s in all the other slots.
Considering how hard everything was hitting, I would say, and how hard everybody was having to work, I would definitely say that everybody needs to be probably tier 5, at least a couple pieces tier 5 equivalent.
At least half tier 5 and half the other stuff.
Yeah, just to guess.
Okay.
And the rest, of course, the new
Like 82s, not
greens.
81s, like 82s, 83s.
Yeah.
So I saw some 89 CR guys shouting for it, and I guess they're just trying to get on the bandwagon and trying to farm a weapon, because I guess that first group, you beat that first room in Nexus and it drops weapons, 177 weapons or something.
Oh yeah, it drops. I think it drops 2 things in there, maybe 3. What I've only seen 1 weapon and like a focusing element in like the video I saw.
Well, I know
The
that
weapons
just
are
was-
unattuned, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, free for all on those.
Yes.
I know. I'm never getting one of them.
Yeah, I won't either. Not running with Kaiser. freaking high rolling.
Hey, I almost never win those need rolls. I've just been lucky lately.
Oh, y'all don't have a dice
No,
mod?
Kaiser.
Oh, darn.
Kaiser has has like the devil's luck. Whenever he wants something really, really badly, he'll get it until then. And then like after that, the next 3 rolls he wants, he won't get.
He prays to the DCO gods the night before, I think.
Oh, it's a religion now.
For you, I believe it is. More like a cult. I'm just jealous because I can't want to roll.
I can't even get a plan. I've only got one plan out of all the time.
If I had a giant quarter for every time I heard that, oh wait, I do.
Don't worry about the plans anymore, dude. Like the plans up there right now are like $1 million a piece.
I just want one to want it. I got a Resto 4, a Resto 5. I guess pretty lucky.
Sweet.
Oh, the complete Resto set only costs like $6 million now.
We passed on that today. We let the healer that we pugged have that because the league already had it.
God, you guys are nice.
Yeah, I know.
Some of us are.
Well, they can afford to be. So many plans are dropping.
Yeah, it's numerous plans. Yeah.
Yeah, one drops almost off every boss.
I've got
If
all
one
the
does
DPS.
drop
Of
off
course, I
every
bought
boss.
half of them.
Not me, I'm broke.
You're not broke.
I don't even have $1 million. I spent all my money
God.
foolishly.
It's
I
imaginary
squander my money away on retarded stuff.
Yeah, why save imaginary money, you know?
That's right. That's right. To all our watchers, you heard it here. If you'd like to make a donation to Mr. Crappy Heels, you can feel free to send him a group invite, and he'll meet you at the Phase Shifter and accept any and all donations.
Yep.
Just send it to my mailbox. Crappy Space Heels. Send me money in the mail.
That's crappy space heels, right?
Yep.
There's a space, yeah.
There you go. We'll start a DCUO charity fund. It's all
I'll buy
going to
my
your
Resto
mailbox.
Plans fund.
Help poor crappy.
That's why I was going to buy the chest and legs first in the T5, but then I was like, you know what? I only have a Resto 4 plan. It's like I'll just buy stuff with yellow on it first.
Well, I'm an
So,
absolute
just
moron
great
because
Resto.
I bought a Mite 5 out of the broker and put it in a thing. I got an 82 piece of gear. I was like, oh, wow, 82 level. This is... And I forgot they drop 83. Put Mite 10 in there. Very next drop, I got an 83 of the same piece of gear. I'm like, really?
You put Mite 10 in it.
I meant Mite 5.
Jeez, I was going to say, where'd you get
Wow.
that plan?
Yeah, I want that
I
plan.
used my
You
new
just-
quantum
you just,
powers
like,
to go
fast
forward in time and
forwarded.
bring it back from tier 10 for him.
Yeah.
What I
You're
say?
nice.
I meant Mite 5. I'm sorry.
I just put one mods in all my green gear. I didn't feel like wasting all the shit, wasting all the bits.
I'm
I've
still
got
with beta.
I've got so many bits right now because of the recovery mods.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I was
what I
gonna
did. I
say-
stripped all my gear, my
Since
DPS gear and everything, and my healer gear, and I just made the one mods.
I'll say
Since
this:
I've been
those
doing
recovery.
PvP, I have like 10 exceptionals in my inventory right now.
Dang. I sold all
Yeah.
mine. Now I'm kicking myself.
Yeah,
It sucks
Yeah,
that you can't
I'm
keep
gonna
the
hold 'em.
exceptionals.
I'm gonna freaking hold them.
I thought they were maybe you used them and you got to keep it like the other ones, but
Yeah,
I
sold
bought
like
one. I was
7 or
like,
8 of
I
them.
just spent $2 million on one. I was like, oh, let me try this thing out. And I was like, oh, you can't keep it? I was like, that is shitty. I was like,
you
there's
could
$2
do, you
million
could
out
do
the
what I
window.
did and go to using the 4 kit, but I've lost all my simples and complexes building them damn things.
Yeah, I just have a 3 one. I didn't even have enough marks to buy a 4.
I thought it was great because I had a whole bank full of simples and complex.
I used to.
Lexus.
I,
I'm a
sold
did,
them
I
for a whole
deleted a
bunch.
bunch of them.
I was like, finally, something to do with these things.
Yeah, if I could go back in time a couple months, I would definitely save all those complex and simple because they're expensive now.
Yep, simple's like on PC is like what, 300k Liam.
What?
Complex
You know what?
is like
Hey, mail some of those to my character over here, Life Stealer, one solid word.
You know, I haven't even looked at those.
I can look at it right now.
There was a guy trying to sell a stack of complex for 40
Simple.
million.
Oh no, they dropped again. A simple material, cheapest one, a stack of 16, 80K.
I was on there yesterday. I had to buy some, and a couple people had simple material on there, like stacks them for 10 and 5 mil. I was
Yeah.
like, are these people retarded?
Yeah, like I just said, they had a stack of complex for 40 million for sale.
Mm-hmm.
The cheapest complex right now is 2 million for a stack.
Yep.
That's why you can sell them for $1.5 million and still make money.
That's why it doesn't pay to sell mods. It takes more money to make the mod than you can get out of the mod. Unless you farm it, but I'm too lazy.
Oh, I know. I have enough bits to make one more mod, and then I have to go farming. I hate
You
farming.
need to do like a farming group.
Let's go do. If you want to really farm for that stuff, we should just start farming in Central City.
In my opinion, Central City has horrible exabyte nodes.
Yeah, there's not too
I
many
just
of
don't
them.
like
Horrible
getting the super
path.
speed ones. You
Plus
can
you
get
get the
that
super
one drop.
speed ones.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but the super speed mods or exobits don't drop very often. It's not worth it.
Oh, Exobits, South Gotham is one of the best. If you
Yeah.
want to grab equipment for like simples and complex, though, just go do the Reapers. They drop a whole bunch of equipment.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
I just did like some tier 3 duos. Greens were dropping left and right.
Yeah, I just do duos and challenges. That's all.
Duos,
Yeah, I was doing
dropping
a
some
anonymous
challenges.
over. Just
And
like
you also
15
work
years.
towards a feat. Anything you can do to
500.
farm while working towards a feat.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah.
think about it. We've got 82 and 83 gear, even some tier 5. How hard is a tier 3 or under duo or challenge lobby going to be? You knock it out in 2 minutes
That's why DC nerfed the precision.
because we're getting too
No,
strong.
that's why I was saying they need to go back and put in some tier 4 duos and challenges so they can do some tier 5 duos and challenges.
I think we're getting tier 5 duos, and
Yeah, but are they're going to
That's the
skip tier 4 duos outright? That's freaking my OCD's going to kick in and be like, "Come on, guys."
They're going to go back and retroactively do it. You know,
I would
I
like
would- I
T5
hope so.
duos first, then I can get more marks.
they'll do that. What's that one duo everybody's always wanting or challenge on the hero side?
I
I
don't
see
know.
it in the forums all the time. Somebody, it's
or
the,
be careful what you wish for. They'll do like they did when they rebalanced all the alerts. They'll just move like a tier 2 and a tier 3 up to tier 4 and make 2 tier 4 duos. Just tighten the difficulty and be like, there, done.
Yeah, that's probably what'll happen.
No, they'll probably that's like police station and something else will become tier 4.
What about Legends duos?
Nah.
Well,
That would be cool.
That could be interesting.
Yeah.
yeah,
That would be
that'd
cool. I was just thinking like I wouldn't even mind if they just restructured content to make tier 4 and tier well not tier 5, just tier 4 duos and challenges. Just for the sake of consistency.
Right. Kind
They
of what
need
they
to not
did.
make them annoying. Like Souls is annoying because you're outside, it's laggy.
Well,
Like
I'll give
stuff
you
like
your
that
tier 4
stinks.
challenges right here. Here's exactly what they need to do for tier 4 challenges. The last of the mentor missions. We
There
can
you
get
go. Yeah,
Riga
that's a good
Hotel
one.
and other stuff without someone helping us. Just give
Yeah.
the rest of the mentor
rest of them.
missions.
Yep. There you
So we
go.
don't need
Yeah,
other
great.
people to walk us in.
Put that on
Well,
the
they could
forums
do a
right now.
lot of the story-based missions as challenges or duos.
But the mentor missions would help as feats too. That's why I say go for them.
Yep.
That's feats.
And they're well designed, and people only run them once or twice.
yeah.
Because they're
for
freaking they're
Batcave.
kind of long. They're like 15 minutes worth of content.
Well, you
Yeah.
want to do the whole thing. Like, take the Joker
But
instance.
they're
You probably
fun.
want to do the lab. You would probably start at Star Labs and go right to the satellite, then fight Robot Joker in Arkham. You probably wouldn't have the whole thing, just the final, like, major board of it.
I mean,
Same thing with
in
the.
in my opinion, it'd be better just for consistency if they made a tier 4 challenge kind of long. So, I don't know. Or at least make that a duo so it's kind of long, you know, like some of the challenges and duos get consistently longer the higher the tier you go.
Well, that one is long. The one with the robot Joker.
Make it a duo.
Yep.
Make it the
Yeah,
first tier 4 duo.
that's a good length.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 15, 20 minutes for the first tier 4 duo.
But
There
what
you
would
go.
it drop? Would the tier 4 duo just
Well, first
drop
of all,
Triumph?
First of all, well, yeah.
Yeah.
First of
Yeah,
all, it
that's
would drop the Robot Joker stuff, and that would drop in price, which is good for newbies.
Thank you for ruining a market.
Yeah, let's do it. Ending to ruin Kaiser's markets, his precious markets.
Another market bites the dust.
We got a
Farm for that
huge market
helm
coming
so
up
many
in
times
Game
and never
Update
got it.
26, dude.
Hey,
You got
I
a
know.
huge ass market coming up.
I've got
Yeah.
I got like 5 stacks of ATK4s getting ready to sell.
I think that the guys that can play the DCUO economy should be like hired by the U.S. government to try to straighten ours or something, because it's like the economy's crazy.
On the
problem-
PS3, at
It's not
least.
the worst I've ever seen in a game, though.
Yeah,
be
but you're on the
honest.
PC. You're on the PC. You don't see the PS3's economy, dude.
Yeah.
You think you guys got it bad? Oh yeah, you're
So-
like 10,000 for like something that's cheap, right? 10,000 is about average for what your cheap
Millions.
thing is.
Still
on
not
our
as
side-
bad as some of the games I've played. Jeez. Seriously.
They keep a tight wrap on like the Guild Wars 2 economy. I mean, that's the only reference I know, but they keep a tight wrap on it. They don't like anything getting. Anyone they see doing anything, they ban you if you try to screw up the economy.
Easiest thing I can relate to is like MapleStory and freaking RuneScape. The economies in those games are freaking terrible. Anything worth buying is just out of reach if you're new.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking about Legends a minute ago, as far as PvE Legends, and I was thinking to myself here, why don't they do that? Is it because they don't want it to be turned into like a Moab?
A MOBA, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's different from a MOBA. A MOBA has RTS elements.
They're coming out with a MOBA game for DC Universe.
Yeah, I signed up for beta.
Yeah, I did too. I haven't heard anything from it.
It's called Origin. Well, it's called Origin Crisis, right?
Infinite,
Or
Infinite
Crisis.
Crisis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
got them mixed
Yeah, I
up.
saw that.
They turned the DLC into a MOBA game.
Aw.
That's the
But,
only reason I can think of why they wouldn't want to do that.
I wouldn't mind some more solo challenges like that.
I think it's on the horizon. I think they're coming.
Or duos.
They said that the Halls of Power are going to have duos, so we know that's going to be the case.
But I mean, my concern is I really hope they don't just skip past tier 5. I would hope that in DLC 8 there's like 6 duos, 3 tier 4, 3 tier 5. I'd be like, there you go, caught up.
That'd be
Bam.
perfect. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, if they do that, then people would be like, "Oh, there's not enough PvP content." You
Well,
know?
they have to think about the
Except
guys.
there's a whole bunch of PvP content coming through game updates, so they can't.
You know
really
what, man? I don't get it with PvP content. Because no matter where you fight, what you do, you're still doing the same fucking thing. You're just fighting people. Who cares where you fight? You can fight in an empty room. It's the same everywhere.
It's about having to replay the same stuff.
Yeah, variety is really good in a game where PvP is huge.
Well, didn't they?
Variety and being able to do different things, having different like mode or.
I'm just glad that there is no longer the police station gravity well things, dude. That is the worst PvP ever.
I hate that. That's
I'm
sorry,
My
anything
feet for it,
that-
I'm done with it.
And
my feet
anything that
stuck with
has to do with that is just sucks. I hate grabbing things, especially with the lag time on the PS3, because you look like you're grabbing it, then you have like 5 other guys looking at it like they're grabbing it too.
Yeah, all of a sudden the rock's going the other way. I call it the rock, but all of a sudden it's going the other way. It's like I thought I picked it up. Didn't they
that's
mention
great.
that they're opening up all the arenas again, but you don't get credit? You don't get the drop?
No,
That's-
what they're doing is they're doing what's called
That's-
practice PvP.
That's arranged matchmaking, guys.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Okay.
their official name for it's practice PvP, but it's pretty much you get a group together and you can challenge like another group, and it's gonna help some of the leagues that want to PvP against each other
And
to
get
prove their
better.
dominance.
Yeah.
To prove their dominance and
Right,
stuff.
but
They cannot
and
do
you
that.
don't
And
get
it's-
it's arranged matches, and you don't get
Basically,
And it's
a
regardless
Venus,
of faction.
Basically, it's elitist PvP. It's a way for all the leagues to get together and prove, like, hey, I'm better than you.
Right.
I'm going to prove it now.
And I'm going to make YouTube videos of it. Right.
I know
Yeah,
some
it's just a
elitists
bunch
who
of
struggle in the
elitists fighting each
Bizarro
other.
fucking anomaly.
Yeah. Go figure. You play PvP all the time, yet Bizarro comes along. What you doing?
It's a lot different when there's no healer healing you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You can't just sit there and block and, wait for your healer to... Yeah, you're on your own, son. A little different.
You gotta use some strategy.
Yeah, you
Maybe
might
even
actually have
be
to
stealthy.
learn the mechanics.
Just a little bit.
Just a little.
I guess no. I guess secret league techniques that shouldn't be discussed.
Maybe
Don't
there
apply
were
there?
no secret league techniques.
It's all an illusion.
Oh god, you guys
Oh,
are taking
really
it too
bad one.
far.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I was gonna be like,
Maybe they have some secret league techniques and they don't want to let anybody know. I have secret techniques. I run away.
Well, that's
I was
no
gonna be
secret.
like, I just play the damn game. I don't
Yeah.
Yep.
I just pull the plug on my PlayStation if you're gonna beat me. I'm like, oh, I froze. Froze up.
Oops.
Oh,
Damn,
no.
So that's
DC
what happened,
disconnected me.
Wait. So that's what happened that one layer
No,
battle.
I tried to challenge you back to a duel. I came in my house and I was like, who are these two people in my house? And then I just get an invite, but I wanted to change my gear and stuff. You know, I didn't want to fight you in PvE gear.
Yeah, you did.
They did.
That
was-
was funny.
I had to put my orbital strike
But-
on all
but
my pets.
This
You-
teaches you a lesson.
It was
That's
funny.
your
You
duel
walked
unlock.
in on us.
How shocked were you, Crappy, when you walked in and see
They were
two,
upstairs in my bedroom. I don't even want to know what was
two,
going on.
two bums that aren't even in your league in your lair.
I go to challenge you to a duel and froze up. It's like, I guess it wasn't meant to happen.
First up, pull the plug. I get it. That's no problem.
I'll give you a duel.
He's
Yeah,
got the
it's-
circuit breaker
Frame it.
right next to him as he plays.
I'm gonna stand right next to my sparring target. All my pets. Orbital strikes. I'm gonna get a PvP debuff serum so I can debuff you a little bit.
And then I'll teleport away until that all wears off.
Yeah, I played a Quantum guy in PvP 1v1. I thought he was going to just destroy me, and I was surprised at how well I hung in against him.
It's
Yep.
not as OP as gadgets with the melee.
Yeah. I have a much harder time with Gadget.
Yeah, gadgets is no fair.
Well,
That's
when you
just
think
too
about
much.
it nowadays, controllers are gonna have shields that give them power now, except for gadgets. It's gonna be really good in PvP.
I know, how annoying is that? Oh, that's 4 shields if you spec into the hard light shield.
And
Like
the,
fighting
yeah.
a sniper tank.
the description still says that it gives a power over time and reflects back damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a
Yep.
friend of mine said he did the Oblivion Supercharge in the 8v8 and just like wasted a bunch of people.
Event Horizon. Yeah.
No, that's Oblivion. We're talking about the DPS super.
Okay.
I did that the other day, Shock. Remember we were doing
Yeah.
we did the headquarters and 5 of them were attacking one of the iconics, and I just flew up in midair and hit Oblivion. 3 of them dropped dead instantly. The other 2 were
Could
badly
you
hurt.
imagine having the purple? Could you imagine having the purple buff?
Oh, they're lucky they took the FOS on PvP out of the rotation. Red buff plus Oblivion, all the team and their pets are dead. 16 beams of energy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Like-
getting nerfed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's completely fair. Leave
Oh,
Oblivion
listen.
alone.
Turn it
Definitely
on him.
getting nerfed.
It's a supercharge. Look, it's not my fault trollers get the best supercharges. First we had Strafing Run, now we got Oblivion.
Yeah.
Not my
That's
fault the
Strafe
best
Run is
DPS
easy.
supercharges are all trollers.
Now I'm not 100% familiar with that supercharge, but it's 50%.
Yeah, it's a 50% and it sends
Yeah.
up to 16 beams of energy
Yeah.
targeting
Yeah,
enemies
I
for
remember
heavy
watching
damage.
the video.
Right.
On it. I just
yeah,
haven't
they
used it.
demonstrated it on the live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked
Well, they
pretty
have-
nice on live stream.
They have one I want to test out for lair battles. The 25% that slows them and makes them not able to attack for a time. That sounds like it could annoy someone. Like, look, now you can't do anything and just beat on them. I want to see how well that works.
Now you
Oh,
can't
how
do
about-
anything at all.
Yeah, we
to
don't
the-
need a nerf.
Back to this Legends crap, these anomalies, what I've been noticing is you got this PvP trinket, alright? And when you get knocked down or stunned, you should be able to use your PvP trinket, right? To break out, stand back up. I get knocked down, my loadout bar is black. Can't even use my PvP trinket sometimes. What's up with that?
What's up with the glitch where sometimes I go to use a soda and nothing happens, and then the soda's got to cool down?
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
just
I
drink
hate
the
that.
soda for no reason.
Yeah,
That's the best.
hate that.
I want to know with this loadout blackout shit, and my fucking PvP trinket don't even work. That's the whole point of the PvP trinket.
They kind of ninja nerfed the PvP trinket because, like, I'll get punished and I'll use it, and I'm stuck in place for about 2 seconds. I can't act.
Right.
It used to be like if you got punished and like someone was still blocking, as soon as you get up, you hold right or whatever your block breaker is. You could punish them back potentially.
Yeah, I noticed that too, like doing the Huntress thing. Like, if you got knocked down while they're doing a channeling move, like the flamethrower, even if you break out or stand up, you can't attack for a few seconds, so you can't do a lunge to stun them back or anything. It's
Yeah,
like
you're stuck for about a second.
You
they
just
they
stand there.
did ninja nerf that somewhat.
It made sense though.
Yeah. I mean, it's good that you can recover fast, but you shouldn't be able to just hit recover counter, like, instantly.
That's
And punish them
basically
for
what they
catching
were
you. That's
fixing.
punishing them for catching you.
Yep.
I hate how you need power to break out.
Get the
Like,
break
you're
out
low
of
on
dates, you get it
power,
back.
low on health, and the fucking Bane or somebody is beating you up or they're stunning you, doing that, and you can't even break out of their moves. And then when you finally break out, they stun you again, and you still have no power to get out.
I mean, that's the point of a troller in PvP, kind of, since they can CC you so much. You're constantly wasting power to break out of their shit.
Hey, Crappy, are you spec'd into the breakout masteries?
Oh yeah, I spec out into that. I don't think it works in the anomalies though.
No. That's got
Nope.
nothing to do with, Legends doesn't. I mean,
That's where I have the problem with it in Legends there, in the anomalies. Because I'll go crazy and burn through all my power, and then I'll get stunned and I won't have no power left.
Well, Hush will take all your power. He'll sap your power. I thought he was easy to beat, though.
Oh yeah, then
Yeah,
he gives
he's
you a
a
whole bunch of
pushover.
power right
Oh yeah,
back.
I can also tell you guys how you can figure out which ones are which. I don't know exactly which one what actually appears with Croc, but I know that if you got Hush, you have a whole bunch of the statues of justice sitting around. If you have
Bane.
Bane, you have the chemical bats, those little like
Yeah.
tubes in the back.
Yep.
If
Yeah,
you
they
have
do a great
Scarecrow,
job stunning him.
If you have a Scarecrow, you have the two Amazonian
Statues,
statues.
or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
The
and-
Greek, I meant the Greek warrior statues, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can tell what the optional boss is going to be.
I just fight the dude anymore.
easy
Yeah,
as
it's just
enough as
easier
it
to fight
is.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
got the
after
feat
you
for
get,
them.
I mean, I still haven't beaten Bane. I've only played Bane against Bane once. I haven't seen him since. That's the last guy I need for the feat. But yeah, I had a kind of a hard time with the crime boss guy, and I'm glad I finally beat him. But he gave me more trouble than any of them except Bane.
Oh yeah, Bane was crap, and he beat me like 4 times in a row, and
Yeah,
I was pissed.
I haven't figured him out yet.
That ground
He's
pound has such
he's immune
large
to like
range.
your block breaks and
Right.
shit.
How many health barrels did you have?
I brought one in with me, and the one
I-
that was in there. But
I had
Bane always
3.
fucking breaks the one on me when we were in there.
Here's what you do. Take the one closest to the boss room, the one where you fight Johnny Blowtorch. Drop it in the room into the opposite corner of the other one next to the door. Don't even walk in the room. Just drop it into the right corner. Go and get the one from the first room where you fight the first boss. Break that on Bane instantly. Fight Bane until you have the soda. Soda up. If it keeps going, hit the second barrel. By the time you fight through that and continue fighting them, the soda's ready again. You can pop your soda. Then if you need to, hit the third barrel. Then your soda's recharged again after you continue fighting. Hit the third soda. There should be no reason.
That's a lot of
Just-
barrels.
That's
I'd
a lot.
feel
I've
like
Yeah,
never
but it
been
works.
able to
if I did
bring that
that.
many barrels
You
down.
can't beat him. It works. If you really need that kind of strategy, you could just do something like that and pretty much cheat him.
I've
Not
never had to do that. I've only
But
ever
you
needed
can
one heal
overheal
barrel.
him. You can overheal him.
I
I've only ever
usually
needed-
beat him with 2 sodas and a barrel. That's what it takes me. Two
Well, I'm not
sodas
saying
and a
I'm not
barrel.
saying you. I'm saying other people that say they have a. There's tactics for each of those bosses, where anybody should be able to beat them. It's just, are you willing to go that far?
I hate
Well,
Bane.
I hope I run into
Dick.
him
Mostly
again.
the haters on the forums, like it needs to be nerfed. Like you could beat it.
It definitely doesn't
Thing.
need to be nerfed.
Yeah, definitely not.
No,
I think it's the
definitely
perfect,
not. Yeah, that's
perfect
silly.
difficulty.
Yeah, people like that just they irritate me.
Yep.
No, all those ads at Central City when you're super speed, that needs to be nerfed.
No, no.
By the time I get anywhere, I have half of Central City following me.
Yeah, I think they need to raise the ceiling. The
That would be nice.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Good.
can't even run across the top of the buildings with your super speed. You have to be running
No.
sideways on them and shit.
Yeah, and the geometry of those buildings, it's kind of hard.
Hmm It's awkward.
hmm
Yeah, flight's definitely an advantage in there.
Yeah, I've been
yeah.
sticking to the bug so that way I could fly through
I
it.
think the only reason that they made the ceiling like that in Metro Gotham is just to save, like loading. Because if you could fly up as high as you could, you'd see you're actually on an island in the city because it's only rezzing that section. It's not like you have a whole Gotham City instance.
Right.
Like that way, the buildings are blocking the rest of it. You know, they only have to res like an eighth of the city instead of a whole city instance. If you could fly up, you'd see it's just an island, and they
Well,
don't want you seeing all the empty space.
lower the buildings, lower the ceilings, roofs, then. So I just want to be able to get on top of the roof.
Right? Make the building small.
People just hang out in
There
there.
are some small buildings.
Yeah, there are a few, and now that I've done it a couple times, it's okay. I've adjusted to it. But the first time I went in there with 3 flyers and me as the only super speed was really a pain. I'm like, please stop, wait for me, hold on.
Go acrobatics and use zip line and glide.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm perfectly fine with super speed. I can adjust, and I have. But first time in there, I was like, oh god, this is terrible. And another thing I think they should, while we're talking about changing the doors in the Crime Alley Theater, I think they need to make those wider because I ran one instance where somebody had a watcher and the tank had a brick, and the 2 of them got stuck trying to go through the door, and the DPS couldn't get through, and so we had to wipe and start over just because
That's crazy.
because by the time the healer and the tank realized what was going on, you know.
Well, it's kind of like that in the Metropolis as well. Going to Krypton.
What did I miss?
Not in Krypton, but they have that narrow walkway in Lex Tech Tower or whatever.
Yeah, right. To go into the boss fight. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We always pick those plants up, and I always throw them at Superman, and he comes over and beats me.
Yeah.
He hits me about 3-4 times.
And they put a health barrel right in the middle of like a chair and some plants, and I'm like trying to pick the barrel up, and I end up picking a plant up, and I'm like, why didn't it heal anything? Oh wait, I just smashed a plant onto, you know.
Hey, I know something I wanted to ask you guys on the PC. Have you guys tried to get that feat for when you fight Jor-El and not kill any of his reinforcements?
Yeah, a couple of my league mates, we've got that.
Oh, really? Did you
How
beat
do
him
you
with
get
the
it without
crystals?
quitting them squishy people?
I'm sorry, I'll say it again.
Did you
How
beat
do
him
you-
with the crystals?
Did I beat him with the crystals? No.
How do you get that feat without killing them reinforcements? They're so squishy and they
Yeah.
get away.
I guess we got lucky. You know.
I mean,
we-
you
we
can't
got
use
the
an
feat
AoE
for not-
DPS.
We
What
got
I'm
the
saying
feat
is
for
we didn't
them
go
not
and-
transporting the crystal, but I mean, there's a feat for not killing any reinforcements as well.
Yeah, you just gotta tank them all off to the one side.
Yeah, what
Well,
I'm saying is,
supposedly you grab those
Yeah.
crystals. You can beat him with the crystal, and it does like 9,000 damage to him.
really?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the crystals are on the bottom floor.
Yeah, you
Well,
gotta carry
the
them up.
problem with taking them all to one side is, like I said, they got such low health that eventually backdrafts and any other tank pool is going to do enough damage to kill them.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of HP, and getting Jarell away from the whole... It seems like it takes
You know,
at
if the
least two
healer and
tanks.
the DPS stay in the middle, and the troll stays on the left side, tank stays on right side, between the both of you controlling them, you could burn them down
Yeah, we'll
quick
have to
enough.
try it this week, maybe.
You just have to. Everybody should have orbital strikes and stuff, whatever you can for DPS. Kill Superman quicker.
You mean Jarell?
Oh yeah, same thing.
No, it isn't.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, we're definitely
Close
going to
enough.
try the raid this week, and maybe we'll have some more to report next week when we do our podcast about the new raids. But we just didn't get into the new raids yet. So, but
I
that's
love
something we're going to
way
try
the
this
art
week, I think.
style of it.
Yeah, I recorded some footage of me doing it, but it wasn't nothing anybody wants to watch.
All right.
Well, in general, I'm happy just because we now have, what, is it 13 or 15 raids in the game?
Yep.
We're hitting that pretty hefty amount of content threshold.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
I don't know. I'm definitely pleased.
There's plenty to do. Yep. If
I
you're
haven't
complaining
actually
now there's
been
nothing to
happy
do,
with
then
DC in a while.
yeah, you're a lost cause.
One thing I'd like for them to eventually do is maybe make like nightmare versions of like the earlier raids, Kondak and whatnot. You know, give better loot. I think we talked about that before. I want to just throw that out there again.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get like a follow-up to the Kondak raid. That's really hard, like part 2 or something.
That'd be cool if they did that with like the Sons of Trigon or something.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know about making the raid just harder because then we're going back to just restructuring content, rehashed stuff.
Make a Kondak part 2.
Yeah.
Make it hard. Make it tier 5.
Or revisit it at least. Give us the rest of that storyline. We didn't know that she came back to life. What the hell happened to
Yeah,
her?
what happened
Like
after
Adam?
that? Right.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious now.
Maybe at the end boss, Black Adam turns into 2 or 4 all new characters. That would be cool.
Be creative with the goddamn story.
You should invite
Or
Brainiac
revisit
back.
like some of the characters for like the lower stuff, like Dr. Fate. Bring him up to newer content, otherwise than just bringing him out for
They
Hand
had
of
the
Fate.
Hand of Fate.
Yeah, they did in Hand of Fate, dude.
But they
What were you
didn't
about
really
to
give
say,
him.
Crappy?
Should bring back Brainiac, man. I love Brainiac.
Well, you know what everyone's gonna say. Oh, we want Darkseid. You know that'd be cool too.
But
That's
you
if
know,
we could get any new freaking characters in the game.
Well, they
haven't
already
seen-
discussed Darkseid.
Huh?
Yeah, I thought they said like we're nowhere near his. They're saving Darkseid for something more like the last DLCs because I think the one developer said in the answer to a question like, you know, once you fight Darkseid, where do you go from there? That's more of an end of the story kind of final DLC kind of boss.
Except this is an MMO. There's not going to be
Yeah.
a final DLC for
Yeah,
like
never.
10 years.
I
bro.
just don't see them doing Darkseid anytime soon.
Yep.
I don't think that's going to
I don't see them adding any new characters for a while because they keep having freaking like legal issues.
And the Trigon sounds interesting. I always thought they should have made that like have a Trigon raid. I hope they have like a raid in that, like one
Oh
raid.
yeah.
There's going to be probably.
Yeah.
They did say it's going to be more operation focused though.
Yeah. All right.
No operations.
We go from a daytime Gotham in this DLC to a burning nighttime Gotham.
Yeah, I
Nice.
like the daytime Gotham. I think it's cool. But anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up right there. I think we've covered about as much as we can think of.
all right. So next week, are we going to do healer or tank builds? Because we kind of stopped doing that after controllers.
Well, but for a healer one, we have to find a good healer first.
This is true. I agree.
We have
So
Crappy.
Soul Succubus is going to make an appearance next week.
Come on.
Yeah, we got Crappy and Soul. To
Yeah,
take
we
care.
may do a build. We may do a build episode, like do a build segment on next episode.
Although I think we should save the healer segment for when they revamp Nature and Sorcery, which should be soon.
Maybe, or they might not never do it because they've been promising us that for like ever.
Yeah, they kind of touched on that during Friday Night Legends, that they kind of put that back a little bit.
Yeah, they said they were taking ideas or something like
Yeah.
that.
I mean, that's not a huge surprise for me.
But they actually might make more abilities for sorcery to use, otherwise like the common 5.
Yeah,
What
I
about
don't see
next
them
week?
changing
We do a
anything with
quantum
nature
build
healing.
We do a build where we have a segment on quantum build. We had a teaser on a previous podcast where we talked about what we saw of quantum. Now that you've had a couple weeks to play with it,
I'll give them a quantum build right now if they want it.
well, we're gonna cut this. We're gonna cut it off. You know, we'll save that for a little down the road.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a tank build next week, and then follow that up with a healer. We got quite a few
tank build's
tanks.
easy.
We got
There's
quite a few
just-
tanks on. We got
Why
Earth tank. We've got a fire tank.
Well, the problem is, why do we need the tank build? There's only 2 steps to it. 1, go to one of the vending machines, and 2, buy a respec token and change the ice. And you're done.
Anyway, we're not going to go any further into ice here. So.
Oh, I'm gonna hate on it every chance I get. Get used to it.
Ice is awesome. You just
I
pop
know, I use
reflect, and then
ice.
you could lay on the ground and tank.
All right, well, we're going to wrap it up right there. For one, we want to all get back to playing the game. So, I know I do.
Oh, I've been playing the whole time.
Yeah, too.
See, that's not fair. I have to run all this. I don't get to.
Yeah,
I ran.
I was playing the whole time.
Yeah, I ran
Seriously.
an op.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
All right,
Jay's
so
on
anyway,
here.
appreciate you guys joining us again. And until next week, we'll talk to you later.
Later.
Peace
Take
out.
it easy.
Later.
Bye bye.